that's just me messing around with this.
No, I'm not.
I can't turn down.
Right. Wait, no, I'm. All right. Yeah, there used to be all kinds of plugins for Hangouts that allow you to also control volume stuff.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. I can't find it.
No, you can mute. Yeah, I haven't. I really haven't had better.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Alvis, I can't. Oh wait. Wow. Why do you think you're went to another server on that? How about now? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Elvis.
There you go. Someone is trying to join. Close dialogue. Oh, there he is. Got David. Sweet, sweet. Okay. Are you sharing a mic this week? No. No. Okay. Yeah, from previous experience, that's a bad idea. Okay, so I'm just waiting for one more. Zach, you guys, oh, after the telephone. Got it. Yeah. All right. I am really sorry. I don't know why I'm sorry because I don't have anything to do with their functionality, but I still feel sorry. So
Yeah,
Understandable.
but we have a solution, so let's run with that. And if you guys have the availability, we could run a little bit later today, obviously, to make up for the time that we missed. But let's go ahead and jump into this thing then.
Sweet.
So we have someone new with us. They're going to be playing Orion. Yeah, that'll probably be the first thing that we need to settle when we jump into the flooded caverns. A real quick recap of what happened last week. You guys had defeated the Shark Guardian and the Whispering, Gibbering Mouthers, and were a little beat to shit. So you took a super extended rest to get back those lost maximum HP, and during that time, your Sahaugan allies proceeded to move forward with their plans. Sort of no longer paying you guys any mind. A mistake that they probably will regret. You, rather than leave with your tail tucked between your legs, decided to sabotage their operation and then stage guerrilla warfare tactics against them, which actually went rather well. So we're going to pick up right where we left off, which is near the entrance to the flooded caverns, with many dead Sahaugan nearby. Pretty sure that's where we left off. And you guys were getting ready to do another rest, or were you going to just?
We had done a short rest, if memory serves, and we were trying to figure out what our next. Sorry about the dogs. We're trying to figure out what our next plan of attack was, whether we were trying to GTFO or whether we were going to go after the Sahaugan or what we were going to do.
All right.
Murder.
I like murder.
Yeah, I mean, Sahaugen are not nice, so nobody would probably begrudge you wholesale slaughtering them. So, as it was explained to you, there's a race of underwater stingray vampires, and they hate the Sahaugen. That's how crappy the Sahaugen are. So,
Oof.
yeah. Let's see.
Oh yeah, lower left.
Oh man, ho ho ho! Now I have a mouse. All right, we're ready to go. Yeah, I want you to know, player of Orion, that this is a very smooth operation. Normally, this is not. Yeah, we're not usually tin can on a string, like MacGyvering this thing together and starting 33 minutes late. That is not how we do business. This group raised $12,000 for charity, stayed up for 25 hours straight, and then ran a goddamn session right afterwards. So, like, this is not who we are.
I'm just going to assume it's because this spot is so cursed that it's actively trying to destroy your game. So
even the dogs are upset about it. So, all right.
Understandable.
The dogs are just crazy.
And without a convenient push to talk button feature on Google Meet, it will be a very doggy session, I'm thinking.
Yeah. We have guests, and my dogs bark at guests.
Okay.
There's nothing I can do about that.
Put the guests and the dogs in the garage.
Put them in separate bathrooms.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys are kind of holed up in this hallway. You left the web spell up long enough to handle your biz. You may just have to manually mute and unmute doggo people because it's gonna be bad. Yeah.
Okay.
I will look at chat actively to see if you guys are chatting up, and then when it's pertinent, go ahead and unmute. But yeah, doggo's not going to fly.
Love,
so.
you really need to mute your
I know.
mic.
I'm working on it.
All right.
I'm not 100% sure how to mute this.
So all right. So when you mouse over the screen, a white bar will appear at the bottom.
Oh, here we go.
Yep, and then you can mute it there. It's very inconvenient. It's terrible.
Okay,
there's a reason it's our second string solution. So
okay, all right, I found it.
All right.
Control D if you happen to be on a keyboard.
Oh,
I
really?
was on my phone, so that was the problem. But I found it.
Shit.
Ooh, I didn't know there was a hot. Oh, thank you, Alvis.
Damn, Google.
Yeah. All right. Google gets enough praise. We don't need to praise him too much. All right. So Orion, you've been down here for a while. About a week, give or take. It's been hard to keep track of time without the sun. You were originally hired by essentially a crazy old academic. It's an old man named Oakham, and Oakham he suspected that there were Eldritch ruins buried beneath the Lizard Swamp. That's the name of it. Take it up with Ed Greenwood. It's the Lizard Swamp. Lizards live there. So you journeyed with this guy, Oakham. He looks like this. There we go. And yeah, it was you, 5 other adventurers, and him. You rolled up onto this island. There was a crazy crocodile here. You guys managed to sort of scare it off, that sort of thing. But you were very beaten up by the battle against this mutant crocodile. And that's when the Sahaugen rolled up on you. The Sahaugen, they look like this. They're described as sharkmen, but they're really like all the worst parts of all the worst fish, kind of thrown into one. And Sahaugen usually don't come this far inland, so it was a shock, obviously, to your party. And given your condition, there was no way you were going to fight your way out of it. For story wise, did you try to fight anyways?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah. For a little bit at least.
Yeah. So they're super smart, lawful evil. So they beat you guys down. You probably killed a couple in the process. But then realizing what they had, their leader, who's got the title of Baron, and he goes around in his with his 4 arms and his fancy brass armor. He put you guys to work, essentially clearing out these this dungeon. So yeah. And you guys fought a giant creepy octopus. You fought all sorts of weird mutated merfolk. But one by one, the flooded caverns claimed your allies, and eventually you and Oakham were the only ones left. Oakham wanted to flee, but he's old and he's beat up, and you knew it wasn't going to happen. He insisted that at the next opportunity, you try to flee to find help.
Yep.
So he made a distraction. You managed to escape, but you've been sort of lost down here, trying to avoid like psychic slimes and undead monstrosities and all sorts of other nonsense. You finally happened upon the exit, only to find that it was guarded by that crocodile who seems to have recovered fully from the battle. So you kind of have been hiding near the entrance, waiting for a chance to escape. You even managed to avoid the detection, because passive perception is terrible in 5th edition, of Sahaugen reinforcements that eventually showed up. However, those reinforcements very quickly were engaged in battle with an unknown force. Hearing that the Sahaugen were defeated, you have kind of stepped out of your hiding place, and now you should be able to see that there was a motley crew sort of licking their wounds and resting up after the tough battle that was had. And that's where we'll kind of pick up.
Interesting.
But we see a devil step into the corridor as we're about to try and fight our way to freedom, eh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Unleash all of the magic upon... Oh, sorry.
Now, a couple things to remember about tieflings and the Sword Coast. So, one, the Sword Coast, Dritz has worked very tirelessly over the last 30 years with civil rights movements, right? So, a lot more tolerance now for weirdo races than there used to be.
That's the Drow guy, isn't it?
Yeah. Many books, all that jazz. Civil rights movement. The other thing is, tieflings back in 4th edition, they were like, we really got to include tieflings in Forgotten Realms because, marketing. So as Asmodeus, the Lord of the Nine Hells and all that jazz, he basically did some shenanigans that anyone who had ever made a deal with him and their descendants all became tieflings. So you can imagine that overnight it went from like, what's a tiefling, to like, I don't know, 1 in every 100 people's a tiefling.
Nice.
Yeah. Wow. So tieflings are actually a pretty common sight in the Sword Coast.
Yeah, making pacts.
Exactly. Yeah, it was kind of like enough people were like, shame kind of deal that they were like, let's just be okay with this. Yeah, because it was people from all walks of life, all power structures, castes, that kind of thing. So they kind of made a mutual agreement to like, well, this happened, and so they've just kind of moved on with their lives.
Hot demons, sweet.
Yeah. All right. So, but you guys see it too.
That was uncharacteristically enlightened of humanity.
Yeah. Well, again, that Dritz Stewart and civil rights movement has been huge. Yeah. So you guys see a tiefling, and there's a tiefling back in Saltmarsh that runs the magical item brokerage, the Mercenaries of Joachim. So this isn't a completely unknown sight, but after all the horrors you guys have faced down here, I could understand being slightly defensive. If it helps, he is even more handsome than your sea elf companion. So, and that guy was a looker. So, I'll let you guys kind of take it from here for a second.
I don't like that you use past tense with him.
I mean, the keys were activated. We're pretty sure we know what that means. So. Okay, so he steps out in the corridor. Who would see him first? Wait, Jenna, are you still under the heaping dead of Sahaugen?
Yeah, this is where I like to rest. on the corpses of my enemies.
Sorry, that was not on purpose.
But I probably wouldn't notice Orion first because I have a passive perception of 10. I'm probably twiddling my hair or looking at a book.
All right.
I would have noticed before then. I have a passive perception of 14.
All right. So you guys should probably initiate the. What do you do when you see a tiefling appear in the corridor behind us?
So... Pietro's going to jump up, draw his rapiers, and take an aggressive stance. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Whoa. Okay. This might be a little weird. I've just walked out into this corridor. But I ain't gonna try to kill you, because you'll probably kill me.
More than likely. You have seen what we have done to these Sahaugen.
I mean, yeah, they're all dead. Thanks for that. I'm trying to get out. You guys are pretty good.
They're not all dead. Just these ones.
These ones, do you have any idea how long I've been in here? Like a solid week. This place sucks.
Yes, we can tell you've been down here for a week.
Do I smell?
Just a little bit, friend.
Just like salt water.
Oh, nice. Can I come over? You're not gonna stab me the moment I get within 5 feet of you?
I mean, if you're not hostile, you're not hostile.
Am I armed? Do I have my weapon on me?
Well, Pietro's not going to stalk towards you and try and stab you outright. He doesn't know what's going on, and we've been getting our asses kicked, or at least he's been getting his ass kicked. So he's like, I'm not fucking around here.
You would have all of your equipment because the Sahaugen were essentially using you as dungeon fodder when you escaped. So yeah, you would have all your equipment.
All of my variety of weapons. Right, I'm just going to walk through the Sahaugen corpses. So...
Okay. What is your passive perception, Orion?
13.
13. All right. As you start to walk through, it seems that there is a beautiful human female, sort of sprawled, maybe half asleep, half dead, in with all the dead bodies of the Sahaugen.
You okay there, buddy? Give him a little nudge.
You call me buddy? I'm fine, thanks.
Yes, I just called you buddy. You're also sleeping in a pile of corpses.
Yes, these are my enemies.
Alvis is just gonna glance over, take it all in, not even bat an eye at the tiefling, and just kind of go mutter under his breath, and they think I'm crazy.
So I think at this point it'd be good to do an establishing shot. So what does everybody see as Orion sort of begins striding through the clogged hallway of Sahaugen corpses? What would be the establishing shot that the audience would see of him?
Oh, okay. Well, his general demeanor is very casual. He kind of saunters out. He comes in at about 6 feet tall, so I don't know how tall everyone else is. Pretty well built. He's not wearing any armor, and I've never been very good at these.
Oh, no worries. It could be kind of broad strokes, like the casual demeanor, no armor, you got character art. I mean, that kind of helps. Yeah. So the combination of no armor and sort of casualness and the fact that he's down here alone, I think for the rest of you would probably raise some alarm that this guy is either insane or extremely tough.
He is covered head to toe in scars.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, in 5th edition, almost every adventuring party has a barbarian. So I think the practices of barbarian are pretty well known to people in the adventuring profession. So putting those things together, this guy might be one of those legendary warriors that basically takes hella hits.
I tank.
Yeah. All right. Pietro has already kind of addressed you. He's the guy with the swords. Pietro, what would be the establishing shot that people would see?
Pietro is a tall half orc, blue gray skin. He has locks sort of tied back. He has jewelry on his tusks, and he has a fantastic Spanish accent. And he has very distrustful eyes in the sense that he's always sort of looking around and shifting, assessing the situation.
Shit-eating eyes.
All right.
But he's also a large, broad fellow, and would be on par with the barbarian physicality, but barbarians are barbarians.
Buff as fuck.
Yeah. All right. Where the heck did Jennick go?
Under the bodies.
There's so many bodies.
She's under Pietro, I think.
Oh, okay. There we go. Jenna, what would people see when they see Jenna lounging amongst the corpses of her enemies?
Very, very attractive. 5'1", very short kind of girl. Has kind of a pissed off attitude right now. She's been getting her ass kicked in this fucking cave. As soon as she sees how handsome you are, she'll probably like give you a little look, but don't get too full of yourself there, buddy. And
try my hardest, I guess.
A lot. She's an enchantress. You see like Wizrobe stuff.
All right. Garuda, you're probably the first to see this person. I don't know if that would be instinctual drawing of loaded pistols or not, but what would people see? What would be the establishing shot here after everything that you guys have been through?
Yeah, you'll see like a 5'5" white dove Aarakocra with a hot pink fanny pack and 2 pistols.
Are you kidding or?
Nope. Hot pink fanny pack. And 2 pistols trained at your head. Even though you came in friendly, he hasn't even moved them away from you.
All right. Fair enough. Let's see. And then Aphra, kind of off to the side here, taking in everything. What would this new person see? What would we see looking over at Aphra?
Aphra is human female, also fairly short, but more tomboyish than pretty, dressed for exploring, and right now, just in general, looks pretty sullen and grumpy.
All right, fair enough. And Alvis, I'm still uploading your new miniature. But what would a newcomer see when they look over at Alvis?
Yeah, so Alvis is also, I guess we have a whole party of shorties. He's 5'5" as well. He tends to wear, like, he wears a blue vest, and although like stained, like there's definitely been much ale poured over it at like throughout its time. It's rather threadbare. He's got on a pair of pants. He tends to wear his vest with like bare chest underneath. He looks really muscular. If you look close, you'll see that he's also got like gills on his chest. But he also just periodically on his skin, if you pay attention, like you'll see like movement underneath as if there's like tentacles moving under or something like that. It's he's got a blood disease where he's constantly mutating, so he looks strong, but he's extremely like weak. And so he's got like he does not have the strength that he would visually appear to have. He is missing his left eye. He does not wear an eye patch or anything of the sort, although he has taken to tying a white handkerchief around as a eye patch-ish thing. And yes, the left side of his face is absolutely ruinous. Some of the skin has regrown, but really there's just a whole lot of like pus and like leakage, and it's disgusting. And he again doesn't hide it or anything of the sort. He just keeps it out there. The one eye that is still there definitely glints with just a hint of insanity. And yeah. He does have a book, a ritual book at his side, but he doesn't seem to keep a component pouch or anything.
Tome of Pact of the Tome, like Warlock. That's what I'm guessing.
Sorcerer actually, but.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I was just a sorcerer.
I guess because when you were saying tentacles, I was like, oh, is like that one warlock subclass, but I guess there is a sorcerer one for that too.
Well, the tentacle was just for a visual image. He doesn't actually have tentacles under his skin. He's got there's a race called the Simic hybrid where they're basically consistently undergoing mutation. And so it's just a little flavor into him where it's like you can kind of visually see that his body is not normal. And
that's one way to put it, yeah.
So,
all right. So with you guys having a better visual idea, physical idea of what you guys are dealing with, it's probably in your best interest to get this sorted out and decide on your next move.
Perfectly honest with you all are like, you've been through shit, which is understandable because this place is the worst. Anyways, you won't be willing to help a guy out, would you?
I mean, yeah. To be honest, I don't think we're leaving. I think we're gonna kill all these motherfuckers.
Do you know
Every
what?
single
I'm
one
down
of
with
them.
that. I want to get some
Down with
payback.
that?
Yeah. Oh, listen, I got to go back in there, help out this old man, Okrum.
Oh,
we could get out.
We met that guy. We met him. He said some shit. He's a good guy.
He employed us about over a week ago. Myself and a bunch of other individuals. They're all fucking dead except for Okrum. Or Okrum might be dead. I'm
gonna be honest. Last time we left him for dead. But he might still be alive. We didn't have any ties with him, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, we could help you for a price, you know, the typical like. But he was like, I'm too old. So we didn't. But he may still be alive.
He's somewhere in there.
He's an alright person.
So I could get out. Because he's super old and can't, bolt his way out of a cave super quick. So,
yeah. I also don't think Afra liked him very much. Rivaling archaeologists or some shit like that.
Oh.
I don't think he has what it takes. Is all.
Yeah, the Sahagin, they're basically trying to open up this room to get this secret weapon or something, and you see this big ball right here?
Oh, that one.
That's one of the keys. They took it, so they can't do what they were doing.
Oh, alright. Damn, I didn't know about that. I just knew they were moving inland. Alright. Whew. So, what's the plan, folks? Because I ain't really of the critical thinking type. I mostly just look at something, and if it's aggressive, I'm just gonna kill it.
We're currently we've been using this choke point and a web spell to try and to hold this line.
Mm-hmm. Question for the DM: that monster crocodile, mutated crocodile, is it still around?
Yes. To the best of your knowledge, it is, but apparently it's been getting an ass beat on the regular. So, so apparently these Sahagin were able to slip past it without too much issue. Yeah. So there's a chance that you guys could just leave right now and say this ain't your problem no more.
Yeah. So relative to where I am, where is that?
Sure, yeah. So, over on the southern end of the map, right about here, there is a Goonies style water slide staircase. that goes up about 100 feet onto the surface. You guys are actually in the upper Underdark right now.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And up top is this island where the crocodile lives, and it was sort of guarding this these ruins, these caverns. And it's not the only guardian. You and your allies, you dealt with a giant mutated octopus, and then this group dealt with a giant undead shark.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Cool. So, don't know if you've met any of them. There's a bunch of like weird, freaky fucking monsters chilling out around here. There's like a giant crocodile somewhere, like further in.
Further in? Or are you talking about the one above us?
Yeah, the one
above. There's more.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, right.
The one above us, we're trying to cleanse.
You've also you also had to fight these things down here as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So these really creepy looking mutated merfolk as well. So you've seen some stuff down here already. You even had an ally that was eaten and absorbed by a gibbering pile of flesh, eyes, and mouths. Yeah, so a lot of trauma. It's been a lot of trauma.
Another day at the office.
I totally forgot to mention that also at Alvis's belt, he has the head of one of those mer guys, because he intends to turn it into a helmet.
I like your style.
Yeah, this was the thing that ate one of your companions. Yeah, I believe. Who was it that got eaten? Oh yes, it was the Air Ganassi Illumine. Yeah, so Illumine was eaten by the gibbering mouther.
Was this my crew or their crew?
Yeah. Illumine was from your crew.
All right.
She was your light cleric.
Nice. So, man, there's like this place is like the worst. However, if you permit me to join and you want to go help someone out, just be careful, because I watched like 4 or 5 other people just die one after another, so it was pretty fun. It wasn't very fun.
Fortunately, we all managed to have stayed alive. Yes,
There's a reward for returning the old guy.
There is a reward. We do not know how much. We did not find out, but there were flyers about when I first joined you, wanting us to find what became of the Oakham and his party.
Efra, will you mind if we save the old man?
We can save the old man. I don't care. I just want to get into that temple.
Same.
I absolutely have to
temple.
Get into that temple.
Unfortunately, there is a whole bunch of Sahagin we must kill first.
I am also okay with that.
I'm ready to kill them.
I would enjoy killing them, in fact. I want to kill them all the way to dead.
That is usually how these things work.
Yep.
All right.
I mean,
so the new guy is big. He's buff. He's clearly not afraid to take a hit.
Yep. He's decked out in weapons.
You should go first.
Perfectly understandable.
Yeah. And Orion, to catch you up, your crew, Illumine, the light cleric, she was eaten and absorbed by a gibbering mouther.
Yeah.
Riston, the brave shell, human fighter, he died refusing to serve the Sahagin.
Okay.
So they made an example out of him. It was very painful to watch.
He was right by the Merfolk.
Averil Snake Thunder was your rogue. She was killed by psychic slimes. So they melted her brain and then melted her flesh. So that was bad. Jasper Hawkins was a half sea elf ranger, and they killed him for his blood. Apparently, they needed his blood for some kind of ritual. And then your good friend Emma Watts, human with too many multi-classes, was killed and reanimated as a zombie by a necromantic shark.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you know what just hit me? These are all the other 6 slot characters, right?
Oh, no.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
No, those guys, you could check out the mausoleum to see what happened to them.
Right. Did they really die?
Who?
The night crew.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
all right. If you guys want to dig deeper in, I can move you guys deeper in. If you want me to save you a little bit of time, you just tell me if you want to visit a previous location, and I will check to see if you run into anything en route. Otherwise, I can fast travel you there because it is a big complex.
Mm.
I got a question. Sorry. Did you use anything for me? Like, do I still got action surge and grit points, or are they gone?
Gosh. I
we
think
just short rested in your fighter.
Yeah, you're a fighter. You have 100%. Yeah, but I did use a lot of stuff. You were the MVP last week.
Yeah, of course. I watched.
Okay.
You watched it? Nice.
So
even when you weren't here, you
wanted to
stop rolling crits. So.
Everyone's going the other way.
Please don't forget our ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think what we wanted to do was head back to that area, like where the Sahaugen were holding us, because we were assuming that's where like the leaders and everything were.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, like obviously we want to be sneaky about it.
Yeah. I think we're gonna attempt stealth and try and get a jump on them.
You want to approach by land or by river?
Land.
Land, yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to swim?
All right.
By the way, Barbarian, when the Sahaugen, when they deal damage to you, and they're gonna they can hit you way easier, so you may just want to be reckless about your attacks.
Oh mate, listen. I will be so goddamn angry, I'm probably going to be ridiculously reckless, so don't worry about it.
So from here, you guys make it back to, assuming you didn't go through the hallway full of psychic slimes and took the slightly longer way around. You guys arrive back in the lake room where you stole the orb from. So if you travel south from your current location, you will encounter the hallway full of psychic slimes. If you go north of this location is the room where Orion and his allies battled the Octopus Guardian. Which is now just a rotting, bloated pile of meat floating in its little pond. And then beyond that leads to the Sahaugen's base camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, new guy, are you stealthy?
I'd like to say yes, but nope.
Flashback as 2 people died because they were stealthy.
More stealthy than a person who's wearing like heavy armor for sure.
Yeah,
but
he's not got +2 because he's not proficient in stealth, so just his dex.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us are real stealthy.
I think I may be the stealthiest one here, but
I'll
tell you one thing: I'm not
proficient in stealth,
stealthing
but
ahead.
I'm wearing heavy ass armor, so it's a disadvantage for whatever I roll.
Yeah.
Garud is pretty stealthy.
All right. I'm just gonna have a little look out
Stealthy
into
as
the
a bird in the sky.
Very stealthy. Imagine if you were like an owl, the Kokra.
Just whatever you do, do not call him a chicken.
Mm.
He gets all Marty McFly on people if they call him a chicken.
I was gonna say. All right then. So which way we're going?
Yeah. So north, west will take you towards their base camp.
Oh, okay. Other way. Sorry.
No worries.
Okay. I'm moving in here.
It's tricky to be told, like, yeah, you know all about this dungeon, but you don't really know anything about the dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the octopus you killed. Good job.
Yeah.
I look at you with newfound respect.
Yeah. if we ever got to do some fighting in water, I'm pretty fucking good. I'm a pretty good swimmer. So,
yeah. And these, these two Sahuagin minis, those are two halves of a single Sahuagin that the octopus ripped in half and refused to let go of even in death. So the other Sahuagin just left it there.
Is the octopus been cut open yet?
Give me a perception check as you look over at the octopus.
Crash, how picky are the Sahuagin about how they treat their dead?
Sahuagin are like undersea Nazis. So they're like, they're very lawful evil. They're very much about results, and being very, very hateful and very, very cruel.
Okay.
If the Sahuagin was a baller in life, then they probably would earn respect in death. But this guy, he got torn in half by an octopus, and it would have been like a lot of work to get his corpse, so they just left it.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're coldly practical about a lot of things.
Okay.
16 on the perception check.
Okay. You see that beneath the membrane-like skin of the octopus, there are lumps moving about, inside of it.
Corrupted like the other one.
How deep is the water here?
The water here, this is another pool situation. So the land just immediately drops in a 90-degree, into the water. Yeah, the pools look to be about 30 feet deep.
Okay.
To accommodate.
So we have to swim. We can't just walk.
Right. Yeah. And you do know, Orion, that there is a this ledge over here to the north is where your one ally was absorbed by the gibbering mouther. You believe that there might be more gibbering mouthers layering in the cavern to the northeast in this room. So
point that out.
Yeah.
Like we could go over there.
Avoid that cavern.
Some real spooky shit in there.
Yeah, so has this octopus looked like it's been harvested at all or anything?
Well, that's the interesting thing, is that there's definitely a lot of flesh missing. And the Sahuagins, you can see bone in certain areas where the flesh has been sort of stripped away. And you could definitely see, after it's pointed out to you, that there are maybe house cat sized lumps underneath the octopi's skin, basically eating it from the inside.
I'll launch a couple firebolts at it.
Oh, okay. Let me get that initiative tracker out then.
Money.
You're welcome, everyone.
All right, so Orion, there is some macros. When you select your miniature, you should see buttons appear in the top left of your screen.
Yeah,
so if you select initiative, or I guess as a barbarian, do you have advantage on initiative all the time?
I don't think I have that yet. I think that's level 7.
Okay. So you'll just hit the appropriate initiative button, and it'll automatically add you to the tracker.
Oh yeah, got it.
Yeah, it's pretty neat like that.
Let me check barbarian quick, because that's
Sure. It's something I get reminded of constantly by my barbarian players. So.
I'll probably start bringing it up all the time, because I know when it comes down to it, if this uses your initiative thing on the sheet, I can just set it to roll advantage in settings, so it'll just automatically take care of that for me.
Yeah, but there is actually a button that'll just roll you advantage if you want to use that button also. So you can do it from your sheet or from the buttons.
Okay. What have we got here? Feral Instinct. Yeah, it's level 7. I don't get advantage on that yet. However, I don't think I can be surprised. Nope, that's level 7 on Feral Instinct.
But you got danger sense for those dexterity saves. So,
yes, I do.
Yeah, don't be afraid to yell at me about those also.
Danger sense.
Yeah. All right. All right, I've rolled these things into initiative. Everybody has rolled. Let's see. Alvis, did you drop that firebolt attack so I could see what it was?
Oh, no, I waited for the initiative. But
okay, so yeah, go ahead and drop a initiative roll there.
The initiative I rolled was like at the very bottom.
Okay, sorry. And the attack roll, yeah, 25 definitely hits. Oh yeah, so that would certainly agitate these things into action. All right. You see kind of the spot that you blasted tears away the skin, and underneath the skin, you see a writhing mass of silvery slime sort of make its way out into the surface. So let me show you that real quick.
Wonderful.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Is anybody getting Roll20 music or no? Is it playing for anybody?
I have it turned way down.
Okay. All right.
I'm not getting any music.
Negative, sir.
Northern Combat Dragonborn?
Yeah, I got it playing, but I can't actually hear it either. So I don't know if it's
weird.
Yeah, I don't know if it's upset because we're using like Google Meet or what.
I turned the music volume all the way up, and it's just now coming through. Like it's just starting the song.
That's weird. Okay. Anyways, this creature burst free from the octopus. It looks over at you, Alvis. Give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh boy.
That is not my strong suit. Well, but then again.
Oh, okay. You resist the psychic assault from this ooze and only take half of the damage, which is to say half of 3d6 psychic damage.
Uh-oh.
Not too bad. So
3.
Yeah. All right. That brings us to Garuda. You're up.
I'm gonna shoot this thing 3 times.
All right.
Yikes.
All right, believe it or not, an 8 actually hits. Yeah, because slimes are not so good at that. So you shoot it, and it just explodes. Just silvery slime goes everywhere.
Good.
All right. Anything else from Garuda?
Nope. I look cockily at the new guy.
All right, Garuda, you feel something assaulting your mind, and you guys see that another like pocket of skin is sort of squirming aggressively underneath the in the octopus's flesh. So Garuda, give me a intelligence saving throw. Ooh, nice. So you only take half of the psychic assault. So half of 13, so 6.
Did we get a speech after rest?
Oh, I didn't hear a speech after rest, but I think it was last week she gave a speech, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So that'd be what?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you said we might be getting our butts kicked, and it's like really hard, but damn it, we're going to try our best. It was like Daria giving a speech. Kind of felt like that. Yeah. It was the least enthusiastic speech ever, but mechanically it still functioned.
So that's what, 8 hit points? 8 temp hit points?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So Orion, you are up.
Cool. So I've got an idea. As a bonus action, I will cast Searing Smite on my greatsword as I pull it out.
Sweet.
And I'm going to jump into the water.
All right. You want to back up and do a running leap to reach the octopi, or are you just going to...
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I'll fucking run in it.
All right. Yeah, you have enough strength and training athletics, so you kind of back up a second, rush forward, and leap towards the octopi. Now what?
Nice. I'm going to see if I set this octopus on fire, if I can try and burn all those little things.
Oh, right. That's what Searing Smite does, yeah. So go for it. This is a giant octopus. It's going to be pretty easy to hit. You'll have advantage because it's dead.
Cool. I should put query advantage on, actually. Oh, it always rolls advantage anyways, cool.
Oh, yeah, so you critically hit this dead octopi, and it just erupts in flames. You hear, psychically, some screams of panic coming from inside the octopi.
Should I roll damage?
I mean, it's already dead, so if you want to do it just for fun, just to see how much damage you would drop with your first attack of your character's career, absolutely. But,
So it takes that much slashing damage, plus would my smite be doubled as well?
Absolutely, all damage dice. Yep, all damage dice get doubled.
Sweet. So it takes 10 points of fire damage and white. What's that save? I need to give it a save thing.
Oh, the save is so that see if it catches on fire. Since it is dead, and you got a critical hit, we're just going to say that it bursts into flames.
Sweet. Oh, I guess I'm next to this thing as well.
All right.
Hey.
Hype. Okay. Aphra, you're up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't really see any enemies.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually move them to your to the token layer because they are definitely going to try immediately with their reactions.
Rats leaving a sinking ship.
Yeah, extract themselves from the burning husk of this octopi. There you go. So there's 2 more of them.
Okay. I will Eldritch Blast them.
Okay.
Both of them on the one next to me.
All right, a 9 and an 11 both hit because 5th edition slimes. All right.
Why is it? Oh no, never mind. That's correct.
All right, it takes 8 points of force damage as you kind of blast it. The creature's slime kind of quivers, and then all the separate pieces rush back together and reform the creature. It is hurt, but still alive.
Okay. And I'm going to back up a little.
All right. Pietro, you're up.
Let's see. So, Aphra just attacked the one on the right. I'm going to rush up and attack the one because of, diagonals. One right there.
Yeah.
Pulling out my rapiers as I go. I'm going to then attack. Let's see. Once. For 9. Extra attack. Oof.
Ooh.
All right.
All right. So the first attack is a hit. You plunge your weapon into the blob of silvery psychic slime. But the second attack, let's see what happens here. Oh, wow. Okay. With the second attack, as you go to stab, the creature takes its pseudopod and just whips it out defensively and gets you right in the snoot. Your lips are already a ruin from what happened before. And now you feel fresh blood pouring from your injured nose into your mouth. You'll have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Okay.
All right.
That could have been a lot worse. All right.
Oh, we've seen it. Yeah.
Now an 8. No, it's a critical fail. And then so for my bonus action, I'm gonna stab with my other rapier.
Okay, and this one will be at disadvantage then.
14.
14 still hits. You got damage.
10.
All right, 10. Yeah, it is bloodied from these attacks.
All right, and can't move away without getting it. I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay. So jumping off the ledge and stabbing down. You splash into the water next to the creature, and then sort of hold your position. Jenna, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna just firebolt the slimes.
Okay.
Well,
Left
I'll
hand
go. I'll go for the damage one by Pietro.
Pietro realizing what you're doing, like, do not hit me! Do not hit me!
Oh yeah.
I never miss.
It explodes, sending chunks of silver slime everywhere. All right, that brings us around to Alvis.
And I'm a backup, of course.
All right. Alvis will then, I guess, firebolt the one that Aphra hit.
Okay.
So.
Oof, that is a critical hit. Normally resistant to fire. You drop some heavy damage there. Let's see what happens. Let's see, magic. Quadruple damage. So roll 2 more d10s for me.
Ooh, quadruple?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it is. It is. There's nothing left. There's just a scorch mark where it used to be. All right, fantastic. That is all the creatures that were defending their foods. So I can kind of take you out of that right as combat music starts playing. I love you, Roll20. All right, so I'll switch you guys back over to exploration mode.
Nice.
So the fire continues to burn. This body is very waterlogged though, so magically it burns. But once after a little while, it is going to start to kind of die down a bit. But in the meantime, it does illuminate very brightly the cavern that you guys are in.
Well, no, that thing is super dead.
I'm going to reload.
Right.
I'm gonna doggy paddle over to the shore here.
Fair enough.
I assume that I can do that because there's no current.
Right, yeah. I do admire the courage of having a character with no swim speed and no athletic skill in a water-based campaign. So,
yeah. I was gonna take like the like hellish resistance feat, and I was like, agile swimmer. I want to be able to swim well.
It's gonna be important.
Yeah, people don't realize that like tieflings can make ridiculous tanks because they with those racial feats. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look at me, I am the bear totem barbarian now.
Pietro's gonna motion over to Orion, try to get his attention. Help me with this thing. This is it is unwieldy for one person. Between the two of us, this will be easy to move.
Okay.
Oh right, yeah, sure.
Seeing that 5 foot across green pearl, it does bring back some like PTSD a little bit because these were the things that the Sahaugen were after, and they were the things that they bled and killed your half sea elf friend for.
Oh right. Oh right, that's what this is for. That's what the ritual was for. Huh.
Yeah.
None of you are like weird like water-based creatures, are you?
No.
Alvis is
kind of.
All of this is a
Mutated.
special type
Just
of
weird.
person.
All right. Pre-warning, might not want to let him die, because I watched him just drain the blood out of a sea elf and just use it for a ritual. And, yeah.
Where are you?
And plus, we know this fucking thing can reanimate Sahaugen with fucking zombies.
This place is amazing.
We actually, they have one of our crew captive, sea elf.
Really?
I bet they've drained him already.
Probably dead.
Anyway, Afra has very ungracefully doggy paddled back over here and says, "Hey, up in this corridor ahead, I see there's a light ahead. I bet that's where the Sahaugen are." Yeah, so it's right up at the end of this tunnel.
Cool. All right.
All right, and then I guess we'll bring the key with us across the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe just leave it on the shore right here.
Let's bury it if we can.
I was going to say, anyone got a shovel or a pick or something like that to dig a hole in the ground?
Yeah. No, I have the supplies. I will hand them over to Pietro.
Definitely has a shovel.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have fond memories of that shovel.
I also have fond memories of that shovel, and I wasn't even there.
Yeah, all right, let's dig a hole then.
All right. Maybe off to the side here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are some bloat patties up ahead. Just to give you guys a heads up on those. I'll circle them.
Be able to make a survival check to see if I can kind of cover it up a bit more.
Oh sure, yeah.
Do you need to roll strength on the digging?
These.
Or are we just gonna assume that I can do this?
Yeah.
Right,
all right, so you guys start kind of digging through the dirt and the stone, just kind of breaking it up. It's a lot of work, but eventually you are trying to hide a 5 foot by across sphere here, so it's going to be some time to do so, or 6 seconds for somebody with a move earth cantrip to kind of put that in perspective. All right, So eventually, like we'll say 10 minutes of digging, you guys managed to dig a 5 foot by 5 foot pit, and you toss the thing in there, and then you start covering up with dirt. Go ahead, one person give me survival with advantage, and that will be how good. Okay, that will be how good it was buried.
No, this is with advantage, so it's not abysmal.
Yeah, 16. Okay, so there is signs of freshly tilled dirt, but you can't see what's buried. All right.
It would like splash water on the shore to make it look like it's all just wet.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You kind of splash some water on there, kind of make the area real muddy and stuff like that.
Make a little sand castle.
Yeah. All right.
Castle. So, is that Garuda person okay? Just kind of chilling out in the water there.
He is flying.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Any opportunity to fly, he takes it. And this chamber does have a nice sort of dome ceiling to it. So.
Sorry, I DC'd. I am back now though.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can see the Sahaugen from here.
And pro tip, if you can see Sahaugen, they have 120-foot dark vision. So if you can see them, they could definitely see you.
And we're backlit by this wonderful raging fire. So like, if Alvis notices one looking at him, I'm literally just gonna wave.
All right.
Down like ages ago, though. Like,
yeah. So the fire will go out. There we go. And
if it waves back or makes any other sign, like I'm talking any sign that he sees me at all,
it gives you a bro nod.
Cool. I'm gonna cast a chaos bolt at him.
Oh shit! Okay.
But it was a bro nod.
They are the Nazis of the sea. We kill them.
All right. Give me a chaos bolt to start the fight, and everybody can go ahead and roll into initiative.
17. It's on this guy.
Yeah, 17 definitely hits.
Oh please, chain, please chain. No, it didn't chain. Okay, so it does 13 damage. It's acid damage.
All right. He takes the full damage.
Oh my god! And then I rolled a 1 on my.
and is bloodied. Yeah, you kind of overextended there in that real quick surprise attack. But they're definitely on guard because man, it's been a rough. It's been a rough couple of weeks for these Sahaugen.
You trying to make us feel pity for him?
No.
I
feel pity for my. I love my monsters. I was playing IRL D&D yesterday, and I suggested the barbarian rage before she knocked on the door, and one of the other players said, "Don't listen to him. He's trying to trick you into wasting your rage." And I'm like, bitch, we're on the same team.
And besides, if you attack the door to open it up, like if you just break it down, that's an attack. You can still continue raging.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm off duty. Come on now.
We're on the same team.
Just punch yourself, deal damage to yourself, and keep the rage going.
Right. Anyways, Sahaugen are going to go first. Quite a few of them.
Oh no! Sorry, guys.
It's all right. I think this has been a long time coming for a lot of people. So. All right. Yeah, you remember, Orion, that when Riston refused to do what the Sahaugen said, the Baron sliced open his stomach and inch by inch took his intestines and ate them.
Oh.
While you all had to watch to kind of make an example out of him. Yeah, so these are some up. Yeah, these are some bad peeps. These are some bad peeps.
In my career as a sailor, quote unquote, I've seen some pretty fucked up shit in my time. This place. Oh.
All right.
It's like a cavalcade of just bad times.
Here? Is this the whole Baron crew who fought us the first time?
This is I mean, these are similar people. Looking metagame at the initiative tracker, you do not see the Baron's handsome face, so you're not sure where he's at then.
Is that Sahaugen who critted me like 3 times in a row here?
Yeah. You hear the flippy flop of webbed feet and the of Sahaugen as they make their way around. This guy is going to take a sweet dash action. That will be his turn. Let's see. My little laptop is like, yeah, I can handle 100 by 100 map with 100 tokens on it. This is great. I'm having a great time. Let's see.
Freak out.
There were more Sahaugen. Where are they?
Oh, Reckless works for range.
Well, we did pepper down their forces.
Yeah, true.
Well, metagame, that was apparently the reinforcements we...
Right, the ones that you ran into at the door, Orion watched those ones arrive. So,
yeah.
All right, Coral Smasher's up. Coral Smasher.
Has initiative been rolled?
Yeah.
Oh, am I not on it? I don't see a tracker or anything. I'm not sure.
Okay, if you roll, you can go ahead and grab your mini roll again, and you can manually change the number to what your first initiative roll was.
Oh.
All right, so Coral Smasher will dash to get as close to you as possible. The Coral Smasher is like a Sahaugen that is a gym rat. So if you can imagine a Sahaugen with like ass loads of muscles, that is the Smasher. It has thicker scales, and it carries a big maul with it, like a big old Warhammer type maul made out of coral. So that's that. And it is close the distance. Oakham is going to cower in fear because, like, you know, dude's like 70 years old. All right. The other Coral Smasher is going to flippy flop run forward.
We missed Pietro. Can you just have a 7-year-old here?
Hey, what?
We missed Pietro.
Oh, do we miss Pietro's turn?
I was enthralled by all the speechify.
Oh, okay. All right, let me reset initiative then. Hold on. Pietro, you go before Oakham realizes how old he is.
Okay.
All right.
I guess I'm going to draw my swords and move forward. Let's see.
This guy would actually be back here.
And would I be... I can't get to the... I can't get to the bruiser. Could I ready an attack with my rapiers? But it wouldn't be the normal...
I mean, there's a guy right here.
Yeah, you'd just get one.
Yeah.
There's a Smasher
well, I can't
right
get to him to do my full-on rapier attack.
Oh,
I have to shoot him with my
remember in
crossbow.
5th edition to do an offhand strike with a bonus action that is activated by taking an attack action.
Right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
unfortunately, it can't just be tossed in after like a dash, for example.
Right. No, I just wanted to make sure I was doing this properly.
Yeah, no worries.
I will shoot him with my crossbow since I can't get all the way there.
Okay.
You can actually shoot twice with that, FYI, because you have extra attack.
Because you are a fighter.
Oh, okay. Well, does 9 hit?
9 does not hit.
All right.
Well, wide of the mark.
Let me try again with my crossbow.
All right. You fiddle with the crossbow to load another bolt. Light crossbow doesn't have slow loading, right? You can take more than one attack with it. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh, no, actually, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It has the loading. Never mind.
Yeah. Afra did you wrong there with that advice. Yeah, you take
a good thing I didn't click it, so...
And start reloading. All right. Oakham is old and sad, and other Coral Smasher will now take its turn. It apologizes to everyone for not checking the initiative tracker. They're very polite.
They've got that going for them.
Yeah. Honestly, they didn't... I feel like they didn't do you too wrong. They had you take care of a problem, and then they left you alone. You guys are the ones that are playing dirty. Bunch of pirates. All right, Garuda, you're up.
It's my job.
I'm gonna attack this dude right here.
All right, the one that just arrived.
Yep.
Eager for battle.
I'm not going to sharpshoot it.
Okay. Oof. All right, yeah, 26 hits. And 27 hits. I would like to point out how happy I am that we can actually see rolls again, because that was a hard one. That was hard.
That makes it difficult.
All right, it takes quite a bit of damage. 21 points of damage as 2 of the 3 shots connect, blasting it once in each shoulder.
I also want to say that the when the Coral Smasher tokens are tiny, they look like llamas.
Like llamas?
Yeah, that's what I see when I look at them. They look like llamas.
God. Yes, they do.
And now you can't unsee it. You're welcome.
All right, the priestess, I think, realizes that you guys are just up to no good, and there's no way to stop you. So that will be that. Let's see. She does have to join the fight here, though. Let's see. I just gotta check range on spells here. Okay. So the priestess is going to go ahead and come up to the corner here. There we go. And she's going to look over at the battlefield. Anybody at all wounded from the last fight, or did temp HP keep everybody's hit points full?
Hit. Oh wait,
temp HP kept me good.
All right, interesting. She's going to cast a spiritual weapon.
Nice.
All right, so her spiritual weapon is like a little holographic shark. Yeah. So let me grab that and throw that out there. All right. And her favorite color, we'll say, is teal.
Good
yeah,
choice.
so it'll be a holographic teal shark. There we go. Range on a spiritual weapon is 60 feet, I want to say. So we'll drop.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Pietro, she's going to attack you with her spiritual weapon. Let's see. It is a holographic shark, and it's... Wow, I don't need a whole book about it, but thanks. Let's see. A 9. All right, nope. 9 does not hit.
Nope.
And then she will follow up with a Toll the Dead. So you just hear an eerie sort of hum that like sounds like it's coming from the deep bottom of the ocean. So go ahead, Pietro, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You're doing fantastic. All right. She has 5 movement left, so she's just going to step, I don't know, right out in the open. Why not? Be a bad bitch. All right. Sahaugen BB. All right. He's going to run past the boss. Let's see, so it's 20. So he would really only make it to here, and then he'll take a dash action to get to there. All right, Orion, you're up.
All right, time to do this. So I will use my bonus action to enter a frenzied rage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was a thing.
Yeah.
Achieve my great sword, and I'm going to run in there. I'm going to be reckless because they're going to get flanking on me anyways, and I'm going to make 2 great sword attacks against the one that's already taken damage, the Smasher.
Okay.
Wait, Frenzied Rage, is that 2 or 3 attacks?
3 attacks.
Nice. Are you going to take advantage of that new ranger thing and multi-class into it to mitigate your exhaustion levels? Because I was very excited about that possibility.
I won't be able to multi-class into ranger. My wisdom isn't high enough.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Go for it.
Right. So first attack. 22 hit.
Yeah, 22 hits.
Yep. So it takes that plus my rage damage. So 10 points of slashing.
All right.
If it's still up, I'll take another attack against it.
Yep. It has a couple HP left, but it is super beat.
Yep.
Yeah, 19 hits, and that would cut it down. Woo. All right. Well done. Well done.
Turn and face the other one, and I chuckle.
All right. You do have a third attack, right? Or no?
I use my bonus action to.
Oh, right. To activate it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Good turn. Afra, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to What am I gonna do? I move up here, kind of right behind Orion.
Okay.
Now I can see the priestess. Okay. Can I bonus action hide behind Orion?
Wow. If you were a halfling, yes, but for the most part, yeah, it would be pretty obvious where you were. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to be a halfling or have skulker to get away with those kind of shenanigans.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to.
Like if you're looking for a guaranteed sneak attack, yeah, this one is within 5 feet of Orion. So.
No, I know. I'm trying to hit the priestess though.
I got you.
Yeah. I'm gonna mind sliver her.
Oh, okay. That's an intelligence save.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Here we go.
Oh,
oof, 19. No problem. All right. What else you got, Afra?
All right. So,
you do have bonus action.
Yeah, I do. But
and
there's nothing I really want to do with it. So
okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna maybe move back a little. Yeah, I'm gonna move back. I don't take an opportunity attack from the spiritual weapon, right?
Correct. It is a ongoing spell effect.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to right here, right there. I like it. Okay.
Fair enough. Let's see. Sahaugen number 4 and 5. Sweet. All right. Jenna, you're up.
I'm gonna get a closer look here. I'm gonna just cast Mirror Image this turn.
Okay. Busting out a mirror image. So 3 more Jennas appear. But the only
murder of Jennas.
Yeah, the only Jenna that matters is the one with the purple dot.
Mm.
All right. Fair enough. Any other actions or moves from Jenna?
Nope.
Okay, Alvis, you're up.
All right. Let's see. I think I'm going to do another Chaos Bolt, this time on this guy.
Okay.
Aw, shit.
Yeah, he sees that Chaos Bolt coming and just drops low as it kind of flies past him and smashes against the wall.
Okay, and Alvis will kind of like giggle to himself as he activates his tempestuous magic to flutter himself 10 feet back.
Like a beautiful butterfly.
Yep.
All right.
Beautiful, crazy, one-eyed butterfly.
Yeah, you land in the murder of Jennas.
Yep.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
All right, fair enough. That brings us to Sahaugen number 1. He likes to think that he is going first in the second round of combat. At least that's what the DM told him to make him feel better. He's going to rush forward. And he's got 25 more feet. So he's going to go here. And there. All right. Top of the round, Sahaugen number 20. Are you still alive, Sahaugen number 20? Yeah, there you are. So Sahaugen number 20 is going to rush to here. And then it will also take a dash action. And it'll just step over the body of the fallen. There we go. That'll be its turn. Coral Smasher, you're still alive. All right. So the Coral Smasher turns. I shouldn't sound surprised. It's really rude. The Coral Smasher turns to you, Orion, and raises its mighty coral hammer. And it's going to bring it down on you. Let's see.
Advantage.
Yeah, 3 attacks. 2 Warhammer and 1 bite.
Nice.
So here comes the first Warhammer. You are not missing any hit points, correct?
Nope.
All right. Here we go. 22 for 7. All right, then he's going to swing again.
4 or 3?
3.
Let's see. And then 16 for 9.
That'll hit.
And then it lunges forward with its hungry teeth.
Nice. 9 would be 5, right? Or
4.
4? Okay. There we
And
go.
14 for 6.
That's my AC.
Alrighty. So that matches. So yeah, hit 3 times as this thing starts just 1, 2, and then lunges forward with the bite.
Nice.
All right. And it will do a 5e shuffle. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it'll move closer in. There we go. All right, and that'll be its turn. And Pietro, you're up.
Okay. Pietro probably know what a barbarian is capable of, so he's not going to be too worried about that.
Right.
But seeing as how squishy rogues tend to be, he has this look of alarm on his face. He draws his rapiers and he charges forward at the Coral Smasher, snarling, "Get away from here, you fucker!"
Nice.
And he's going to stab with his rapiers.
All right, go for it. Yeah, that is a hit.
For 11. Second attack.
And which one are you attacking?
The one that's right next to Afra.
Okay.
10.
Pietro's using the spiritual weapon as cover.
Oof. All right, both of those hit, and it is bloodied.
All right, and then bonus offhand attack.
Oh,
16.
very nice. That is also a hit.
All right. For 5.
Okay, it is still alive, but 1, 2, 3 sword strikes leaves it bleeding from 3 painful holes in its chest and stomach. All right.
And to follow it up, he's like, "Come at me, you fucking piece of shit!"
All right.
So just sort of like draws attention away.
Oh, it's definitely drawn. Yeah, it definitely wants to fight you. All right, Oakham. Yeah, he's just going to keep a low profile. Let's see. Coral Smasher, you're dead. Oh, I shouldn't have deleted you. No, I'm pretty sure you got chopped in half. Yeah, no priestess is going to bring you back
Left
from
in
that one.
twain.
Yeah. Garuda, you're up.
Alright, so Garuda flies over here. Flies 10 feet higher in the air. And
All right.
now he has a better view on everything. He's going to shoot that one first.
Okay. 13, I think, is going to hit.
Nope.
Yep, it hits.
Sure, again.
And that will kill it. 1 shot, 2 shot. It spins from the first shot and then falls over dead from the second shot.
Third shot's going to
Does 7 hit?
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I just saw the damage. No, sorry, the second shot does not hit.
Thanks,
Good
Crash.
Hey, oh, okay, man.
Yeah.
Zahaugen looks around for whoever saved its life by paying attention. And
Sorry.
no, it's all good. If I saw that I was able to hit on 7, I'd be excited too. Okay. So you take the first shot and it spins it around. As you go to take the other shots, however, the creature just kind of curls up almost into like a little ball. And as the gunshots explode around it, it stands up and it can't actually believe it's alive. It's like that scene from Pulp Fiction in the diner. Yeah. All right. Anything else from Garuda?
No, that'd be it.
All right. Priestess's turn. All right. So the priestess, she's going to move 10 feet to here, get a better view of things, and first and foremost, she'll have her spiritual weapon attack. And she will have an attack. Let's see. She's aware of everybody and can see everybody better now. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's see. Garuda, she's going to have the spiritual weapon swing over through the air to you. So she's going to have it attack you. Here we go.
Oh, is that what that is? There?
Yeah. Ooh, she critically hits you. All right. Honestly, of all the games I run, this one has the highest amount of crits and fumbles. Like, we don't have anybody to track that kind of data, but I'm pretty damn sure that's the case.
Well.
All right, let's see. Triple damage. If this attack deals force damage, which it does, the target gets pushed back, taking 1d6 bludgeoning for every 5 feet it travels. Holy shit.
Good thing is, back's against the wall.
Yeah, so he would hit the wall, and however much damage he was going to travel, he'll take from slamming into the wall. Dig it. So let's see. 2d4 times 5. Okay, that's not bad. So 15 feet. So you'll take 3d6 as it slams you into the wall, plus the extra d8. Yeah, from the thing. So here's the d8. And here's the extra 2d6. All right. So Garuda, this thing kind of swims up through the air to you, and it goes to attack you, and man, it hits hard for a total of what, 10, 18, 23 points of force damage. All right. Then her turn. It's a bonus action. So.
Trash, you're kind of breaking up.
Yeah, I think your computer's having trouble keeping up.
All right. I don't know what to do to fix that yet. Hold on.
Just try to disconnect and reconnect the Hang-On for
Oh, okay. Let's see.
All right.
All right, is that coming in any better, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, cool. All right. So, sorry, the priest is taking the absolute longest turn ever. Let's see.
A lot of plans.
It'd be nice if that were true, but she has kind of a weird spell list. All right, yeah, let's go for it. We're gonna do a hold person, and we're gonna do a hold person on Garuda.
I'm gonna counterspell.
Oh, all right.
I am within the 60 feet.
Right, within 60 feet, and you can see her. So when she goes to cast hold person on you, Garuda, the spell fizzles.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Thank you, Jenna.
She will use the
hold person on a flying creature would be bad.
She uses her action to dash, not action, but the rest of her move to dash around the corner and get some cover. All right, so Haugen number 8 is all up in that biz. So he's going to step forward, and he will attack Orion.
Fucking come at me.
All right, here we go. Haugen. Where is your character sheet, little buddy? There it is. Okay, it's going to attack with a spear and with his bite.
Oh, that's a miss.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're kind of basic.
Best times as a barbarian is when they miss you.
Yeah.
My AC is.
So
right,
does Haugen lose its teeth on that one?
No, it had advantage because he was reckless and he's missing hit points.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. All right. Sad turn.
Holding it by its fucking throat, just like nope.
Orion, you are up. Flexing on these Sahaugen as they approach. The most recent one, you could tell that it hesitated way too much on both of its attacks. All right, what are you gonna do?
Big mistake. All right, so there's one behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to deal with that one first. So I will reckless again. I'm going to make my first attack on it.
All right, and I believe in this group we play with. Do we have? No, we don't have any.
No, we don't have flanking.
Yeah, we don't have flanking.
No.
All right,
Well,
so
anyways,
you'll just go ahead and recklessly attack him. Go for it.
25 hit.
20. Oh, certainly. Yeah.
It takes 17 points of slashing damage.
It is so dead.
I just turn around, just like vertical cleave right through it. The damage. This fellow here. Attack on
I'll look over and I'll say, Pietro, you got a little bit of something on you.
And in response, Pietro's just going to sort of like lick his thumb and like work on your cheek, like you do too.
I didn't know that Orion had one of those flesh katanas too.
Orion, yeah. So Orion, who was the second attack at? The one to the left of you?
The one that's damaged, yeah.
Yeah, 19 hits.
It takes 10 plus takes 12 slashing damage.
That'll be that.
And as my bonus action, I will make my third melee attack against this Sahagin here.
All right.
Does a 25.
Absolutely.
Takes another 12 points of slashing damage.
All right, that one is bloodied.
That's so fun.
Alrighty.
Pietro's just gonna look at Orion and like just amazed and just touched deep down that he just fucked up 3 guys in a row.
Orion's having so much fun. Like, he's killing stuff, but he's not really like, it's like tunnel vision, just like going to town on everything within just reach.
Are you grunting a lot?
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah, update that.
Jenna looks over at Elvis and she's like, he's a keeper.
Elvis would just be nodding with a great big grin on his face.
All right.
Oh.
Orion, would you like to take a move, 5e shuffle, any of that, or are you going to just maintain position? Yes, no? Did I get disconnected? Maybe?
No, I can.
Okay. All right. Afra, you're up then.
Okay. Garuda, how high are you?
Yeah, so the ceiling in this hallway...
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, the ceiling in this hallway is 15 feet, so he's 15 feet up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So you're not within touch distance?
I am.
No.
Okay. Well, if you come down to touch distance, I could cure wounds on you. But we'll not do that then.
Oh, no.
Jump.
Jump.
It's not 15 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, you only got to jump like 10. Well, like 5 feet. I don't know. Yeah, 5 feet. Because
yeah, I'm good. Garuda looks like he's still ready to fight and even more pissed off.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I am going to short bow the guy next to Orion.
All right, go for it. Yeah, that is a hit and a clean shot right in the throat gills, grasping at the arrow. It is no use. Falls to his knees, dead.
Okay. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Let's see. Sahagin number 5 takes a deep breath, lets out a as it rushes forward to attack this crazed devil. He recognizes you as the one that went bananas on the octopus, and escaped from custody. And he's going to try and take you out. Here we go. Spear and bite. Both of those hit.
The advantage, yeah.
Yeah, with paltry damage though. So it looks like 1 point and 2 points. All right.
Now down to 30.
That brings us to this one right here. I guess same thing. He will just start climbing over the bodies of his dead allies. Let's see. There we go. And same deal. He will attack twice. Pietro, this got to feel pretty good to have somebody else taking all these hits. Like,
it does, but at the same time, Pietro's been there, and he's like, I must support my brother. My brother in arms.
I don't know if a 13 hits you or not. Probably not. No. So you take 1 more point of damage. All right. there is a reason most groups have a barbarian. Barbarians in 5e are awesome.
Oh, was
yeah, so the new guy showed up. He stabbed you for 1 point of damage. And then he tried to bite you and couldn't get through your muscles.
Flex.
Yeah. All right, Jenna, you're up.
Trying to just get a good view over here. Yeah, Jenna's just gonna firebolt. The ones to the left of Orion. It's a nat 20.
Oh,
412.
All right. Ooh. Let's see what the effect is.
Jenna's really turned on right now, so the heat of battle is just...
Yeah, I got you. That might have been like a Scanlan short halt fired from the groin firebolt there.
Nice.
She's like a 19-year-old girl.
So is Jenna then going to burn like a J into the corpse of the Sahuagin?
So quadruple damage. So roll 2d10 extra damage. And anyone who sees this attack has to make wisdom saving throws or be frightened of you. Oh my god. That's intense.
I'd like everyone to make this save.
All right. It is emoliated. It is completely. It just bursts into flames, and it's just char. It's really bad. We'll even set its little body on fire there for effect.
Nice.
All right. Everyone nearby who could see this attack. So I guess everyone except the priestess has to roll some wisdom saving throws here. Sahuagins, where are you at on wisdom? +1? Okay. So the DC is a 16 on this. I'll just start making my way around the battlefield, I guess. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, do even allies need to make a wisdom saving throw?
I think it was enemies, but I mean, for RP purposes, if you'd like, you could certainly roll. I would respect that decision.
I think Garuda and Aphra passed through the power of friendship.
Yeah.
I passed through the power of being turned on. Just
yeah.
There's a lot going on in this party.
What's the DC on that? What was the DC we said?
16.
Okay, Pietro just makes it.
Alvis is apparently terrified.
He's not into Jenna.
So basically for the rest of these things' lives, because it's 2d4 plus 2 rounds, which I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy for the Sahuagins, but that's the rest of their lives.
Yeah,
are frightened. They can't get any close to her. She's with disadvantage.
Crash, you're breaking up again.
God damn it!
Disconnect and reconnect real quick.
All right.
You could also retry if you can connect to Discord if you want to. The bug only happened for an hour, so it might be able to reconnect.
Yeah, I've been on Discord this entire time, and it seems to be working.
You know, he wouldn't have heard any of you say that because he was reconnecting.
True.
I have impeccable timing. What can I say?
Would a simple refresh of the browser reconnect to this thing, or would I have to go to the...
browser and it let me reconnect? So...
Okay. Am I coming through okay, or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about after this fight we all try Discord one more time?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like a great idea that you came up with, Crash.
Cool. All right. Well, at least we had some kind of stopgap in the meantime. All right. So that brings us to initiative tracker closed and everything. Good. There it is. All right. Also remember, if you guys have a smaller screen or you're just trying to manage your clutter, you can toggle the turn order to be a super small transparent box by just double clicking the word turn order, and it'll turn into a little box for you. So if you ever feel like it's gunking up the screen, yeah. And if you're the kind of person to go full Final Fantasy tactics and kind of see where initiative is, there's those 3 little lines in the bottom right hand corner. You can drag it to see the entire initiative tracker at once, instead of just a small box that you have to scroll up and down.
That's super dope.
Yeah. So, Jenna, your turn is over. They are all very scared of you. They can't get closer to you, and they can't. And they have disadvantage to their attacks as long as they can see you.
Excellent.
Alvis, you're up.
All right. This evil-looking thing there.
That's on fire. It is quite dead. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one that just got turned into a charcoal briquette.
Beauty. Okay. I'm gonna step away from Jenna, and okay, I can only see 2 Sahaugen here, so I'm gonna shoot this one.
Oh, I love your new mini, by the way.
It is so good.
Yeah, it's way more what I was picturing for the character than the original one. All right, so you step forward, and then
I'm gonna lob my last Chaos Bolt.
All right.
23.
Against who is it against? This one right here.
This one. No, the one next to Ryan. My variable damage says that it is fire damage for 14.
It takes the 14 and staggered, basically taking a knee. It is still alive. Its gills furiously pumping, blood kind of dripping from the wounds.
All right, and then I will take a step diagonal to here, and I'll end my turn there.
All right. Oof. Man. Morale check, maybe? It's getting pretty bad. Nah. Their society's too structured. If this guy ever went back home and they found out that he abandoned his post and... Oh, yeah. So, he's gonna rush in to here, I guess? And yeah, you are living that barbarian life. Let me tell you. Here we go. Stab and bite. These are just going to be regular attacks, so not at advantage anymore. Oh wait, he can't move forward because you can see Jenna.
Yeah.
All right.
You do a right attack, so it would advantage against me.
Actually, yeah. So it would be. It couldn't even get closer because it could see Jenna. So
can he throw anything?
I think he's just going to retreat. He'll move back. He'll move back into the room. All right.
You'll regret the day you try to make me do your bidding.
And then he says, and his DM is like, look, man, I know that fear sometimes gives you a save against the ongoing effect at the end of your turn, but that's not how this fear effect works. Look, I know that you move so you can no longer see the source of your fear, but like that's not how this fear effect works, so you're still afraid. Well, if it's bullshit, it's bullshit, man. Like you agreed to use these critical hit cards. That's what you get. So, all right. So that was his turn. Sahaugen number 20 is dead. Coral Smasher, number 19. You're my only hope. Oh, you're dead too.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, we killed the Coral Smashers.
All right, this one's going to race around the corner and reconsider a lot of its life choices.
Number 5 is alive.
Okay. Let's see. Why is my initiative not moving? There we go. Pietro, you're up.
All right. Pietro is going to stride over the the mounting pile of corpses, and he is going to stab at this guy.
Okay.
13.
13 is enough.
Let's do 6.
Right. He had 2 hit points left, so this is kind of a mercy at this point. He looks over at Jenna, who fired basically a disintegration ray out of and he dies relieved that he at least was killed by a normal attack. All right.
Let's see. How much more movement do I have left? Pietro is gonna. Can I get to here? Treating the bodies as difficult terrain. Okay.
Corpses are difficult terrain. Allies are difficult terrain.
All right. So getting up to there, he's gonna complete the rest of his movement. He's just gonna stand ready with his rapiers drawn. just snarling at the Sahaugen.
All right, Garuda, you are up.
Question. This spiritual weapon in front of me
does not get opportunity attacks.
Thank you very much. I will move. I'm trying to make sure I can still see if I move back.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to move right here over the fake Jenna. And, okay, so I'm going to steal one of my pistols. And bonus action, second one.
Alright, sounds good, sounds good. So drop that fat D10. Ooh.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I saw the 10 and then it was like, no.
And then I'm going to use one action to reload my pistol. No, I raise the pistol in my hand. And then, I'm going to shoot at this guy up here.
Alright.
I don't think that hits.
Ooh, yeah, 9 does not hit.
Fair enough. And quick question: with action surge, do I get my extra attack with that?
Yes. If you take the attack action, you are entitled to the full amount of attacks.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, and that's it. That'll be my turn.
All right. Oh man, priestess. Yeah. She's going to rush forward. Let's see. No, I'm sorry. It's hard playing things that are smarter than myself. She's going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh.
Yeah. So she will be surrounded by a school of spectral sharks. It's silly because, she doesn't have... she's going to get hit and have to make concentration checks. But you know what? She'll try her best.
Now I know.
Yeah. So she's going to move around the corner. Yeah, with those spiritual guardians. We'll say to here. Just so that she can see her little baby. There we go. And she will have the shark. Let's see. Targets. She knows that crazy guy is a spellcaster. So the shark will swim down towards you, Alvis, and attack.
Ah.
Right,
I will
so 13.
earn a second level spell slot to shield.
All right, fair enough. So as it flies down, you turn, and a doubly powerful shield kind of springs up, deflecting the entity of force. She will then use her action the rest of her speed to dip back around the corner and bring her spirit guardians with her.
Thanks for the beacon.
All right.
She's straight up running and hiding, dipping and dodging.
I know, right? I'm trying my best to play a more intelligent bad guy. All right, so that's the Hogan's dead. Orion, you're up.
Cool. I will 15 feet move this way. Another 5 feet. Where the fuck am I? Yeah, I should be able to get in there.
Now keep in mind, Spirit Guardians is difficult terrain.
Sure.
Yeah.
So how far? 15 feet of my movement. So I've got.
So every space would be two. Yeah, every space would be 2 spaces to go through Spirit Guardians, and you'll need to make a Wisdom save against some radiant damage.
I'm fine with the damage. So
oh yeah.
Would I be able to get that to the center of 25 feet of movement?
Well, let's see. Where were you when you first started?
He was
here. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. So 15. So then it'd be 16, 17. Sorry, 15 feet. So it'd be 20, and then 30. You'd be just shy of her. So if you move to, that's in the wall. My bad.
Sorry.
No. So there, you'd be just shy.
Cool. I take my javelins out.
Okay, go for it.
And yeah, I can still reckless. Fuck it, I'll reckless, and I'll make my wisdom second.
Okay.
Yeah. So does 20 hit? Oh. Is he dying?
Crash, you there?
Am I killed again?
No,
okay. Yeah, so 20
little robot.
Then plus the rage damage. And then I'll throw another javelin. Ooh, 14 might not hit.
14 hits. So Haugen, they've really shown off their sexy bodies. So they don't usually wear armor. That's kind of like the barons and the big bosses and things like that. But yeah, you see all that. She wants to make sure you can see all that. Yeah,
that's rough.
That's my frenzy, dude.
And now Alvis is aroused too.
God.
Yeah, I can't make a bonus attack with javelins.
All right, so give me the javelin damage.
I already rolled it 5 + 2.
Okay, I meant for the second javelin. Or?
Oh, the 14 hit. Sorry.
Yeah, 14 does hit.
My bad. It takes
no worries.
10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
She makes 2 concentration checks.
Yeah.
Make a wisdom saving throw to this thing.
Yeah, you make your wisdom save. You do. So you'll take half of the spirit guardians, which is 3d8. So let me get that for you. And then she needs to make 2 concentration checks. 1
damage.
Fails the first one. So just like that, the spirit guardians are dropped. Well done.
You gonna die.
All right. That brings us to Aphra.
Okay. I'm going to let's see, where can I go?
That's a really nice spiritual guardian, so 18. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I can move right up behind Orion with my regular speed. Will I need to bonus action dash? I can see her. So, can I bonus action hide around this corner here?
Oh yeah, you could sort of as you move up and you know Orion's fighting her. That would be a good time to use the full cover of the wall and everything to start stealthing, and then you kind of jump out and you're like, "Surprise, it's me!"
Yeah. Okay. So then I will shoot her with my short bow and sneak attack.
Oh, and just to keep in mind, the rage damage is only for melee attacks.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No worries. I calculated it, but I was just letting you know, since you're playing a barbarian for the first time.
I just read it.
Yeah. Okay, so an 18 definitely hits. 16 points of damage. What was your stealth roll, just to make sure it it beats her path?
It might be terrible. So. Yeah. 17.
Oh yeah. That's enough to beat her passive. Which I'll be honest, she had a 16 passive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that might not have worked. Okay.
All right, so you jump out, kind of firing from around Orion. She was not expecting that. Takes 16 more damage. She is messed up.
By the by, since I am standing next to Orion, how does Orion look?
He is bloodied.
He's at 20 up 44. He is taking confidence and ran into spiritual guardian. Oh god, excuse me.
Okay. All right. Well. Yeah, I can toss out Cure Wounds next go round.
All right, I think that guy is dead. That guy is dead. Jenna, you and your clones. It's time.
Okay, yeah. Jenna's gonna move forward. Are these blood spotters' bodies?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of dead parts everywhere. Yeah, but the spatters themselves aren't bodies. The miniatures are still there for the bodies.
Okay, then I should be able to get there. I might accidentally step on a fart mushroom real quick.
Yeah.
Let's see. Moving my posse. Then let's measure distance here. Yeah, that should be fun. I'll cast a firebolt at that one.
All right, this one right here is not dodging. 13 hits. 9
fire damage.
On All right. That one previously damaged and bloodied. That will take it out.
Nice.
All right. Seeing more fire come out of the south, the two that are afraid of you and your fire let out terrified squeals.
Jenna's just cackling.
Power behind the stone walls. Oh no! Not the Tiamat laugh. All right, Alvis, you're up.
Okay, Alvis is just gonna stride forward. Difficult terrain, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and oh hey, look at that! There's water over there. She would have half cover at least, probably 3/4 actually at this angle.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well then.
No, I didn't look that far away, but I see poor Oceanus' dead body.
Yeah.
No, not Oceanus.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at this one. I'll just do a firebolt.
Okay.
That one probably has half cover though, at least.
Yep.
16?
16 hits, even with the cover. Oh, 16 damage. Woof. He is bloodied.
Then, like, Alvis will just stand there.
Wait. Can you drop one more attack roll for me? Because he is dodging. This one of the ones that ran away in fear and was dodging.
Oh.
All right, never mind. Yeah, the firebolts blast into the wall.
All right.
Okay. Sahaugen number 1. Man, it knows that Jenna's coming. It can't really do anything. I guess it's just going to go further back. You know what? There's an idea. It'll run to here. And then it will run again. And it'll run to there. And it's no longer dodging. Okay. Sahaugen number 19 sees his buddy. Says that's a damn fine idea. And we'll also do the same thing.
Oh, skedaddle, skedoodle.
Yeah.
Oh, they are like running.
Yeah, man. All right. That brings us to Pietro.
All right. Pietro is going to... I will put an end to this. He's going to come up around here, square off against the sorceress.
All right.
And,
leave the ugly bitch alive. I have questions for her.
This cutie pie right here. All right.
All right. Can I knock her out?
Yeah. Say the magic words.
Non-lethal damage.
All right. You invoke the spell non-lethal damage, and now I'm forced to explain how you didn't kill them when you stabbed them 3 times. All right. Go for it.
9.
A 9 does not hit, so that was easy. Okay.
25.
Oh, that hits. Yeah.
10.
All right, so you rush up, and as you're getting ready you stab at her the first time, and she kind of jukes to the side. You give the weapon a twirl and get ready to stab again, and you hear Jenna call out, leave the bitch alive, I have questions for her. With a sigh, you turn and just cold clock her with the hilts of your rapier, and you hear sort of the shattering of glass as you hit her in the jaw, and she drops.
All right, and I used that was okay, so she's down for the count. That's all I got, but I've got a little bit more movement, so to give Ryan a break, I'm going to move up, and again, just take that stance with my rapiers.
Okay, Oakham is going to move over to Oceanus, and I guess sort of protectively stand over him. That'll bring us to Garuda.
I'm gonna move up and take a ready action to prepare to shoot if I see anything I don't like.
All right, Orion, you're up.
Cool. So a bunch of them ran away, right?
2 of them ran away.
Cool. Yeah, it's just a couple of like shitty Sahaugen. I'll move 40 feet that way. Where are they? They ran even further away.
Yeah, you don't see them.
Yeah, they ran, dude.
Monsters care about their lives too.
All right, you see Oakham seems shook to see you still alive, but back here. Oh, Ryan, I thought you managed to escape. You came back?
Oh, yeah, I'll use my action to dash over to him. Another 40 feet. There they are.
Yeah, they're fleeing into the waterways.
Oh, this is bad. Hey, old man, this is gonna sound really weird. Hit me.
All right. Before your turn comes around, I will punch you hard. All right, Aphra, you're up.
Okay. Stupid barbarian moved out of my touch range. I mean, I'll.
Sorry. I just picture Aphra like about to put some like bandages and like, you know, moisturizing cream on the guy, and all of a sudden he's just like gone, and she's like, what now?
Yeah, it's just a barbarian shaped smoke pattern as he ran to the other side of the cave.
You hear a chiding voice in your mind, and it's like, well, that's why most people take healing word, but I respect your decision to go with a class.
Celestial warlocks do not have healing word.
Yeah. I'm trying my best here, Aphra. I'm trying my best. You do get to throw D6s at a distance. That's something.
You get a bonus.
It is, but I'm out now. You could have given them back to me after a short rest, but no, you couldn't.
Well, you know, this relationship is requiring a lot of growth and compromise, so I'm sure we'll find the cadence of everything eventually.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
You feel judged.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You feel judged.
I'm judging right back. Yeah, that's right. I have the balls to judge an angel.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna. I guess this guy looks like he has half cover. I can just barely see him, but I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him because what else can I do?
All right.
Oh.
Okay. Apparently, feeling judged himself, Uriel, as he goes to feed you some Eldritch Blast energy, he flubs it. So let's see what happens.
Normally 777s is a lucky roll.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Aphra, you disappear.
What?
Yeah.
So Aphra spontaneously combusts?
Yeah, so you've seen Lord of the Rings, right? When Frodo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he puts on the ring and he ends up in like Spookland, right? That is what happens to you. You are now in Spookland.
Okay.
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 You can
see, just disappeared.
you can see the real world around you, but everything is like semi-transparent and is overlaid over like a much spookier, spectral sort of landscape. Yeah.
Can I still shoot my second Eldritch Blast or not?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
All right. 22. Here's what we're gonna do. Roll a D20 and just call odd or even before you roll it.
Okay, I'm calling odd.
Okay, yeah. Your concussive blast of force manages to hit. Uriel says, really sorry. I seem to have transported us to the ethereal plane, so we're gonna have to get that sorted out pretty quick. This is a bad place to be in the ethereal plane, so there's more than likely very hungry ghosts on their way to our location.
Awesome.
All right, 9 points of damage. This clown is bloodied.
Only 6.
Oh, 6. Okay. I'm not.
Yeah, the 9 was my D20.
Okay. Got it.
I need points for being honest today.
No, take DM inspiration for being so honest today. All right. Anything else from Aphra?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, Jenna.
I don't think I can.
Did we see her Eldritch Blast come out, or?
Yeah, you see, like, out of where she used to be, and a Eldritch Blast kind of like appears, and it's the thing. Oh, please make a Charisma saving throw, Aphra.
Okay.
Ready to get spooked.
Oh, all right. You close your eyes. You dig deep into your sense of self, and you rematerialize back in the prime material. Well done.
Okay. Aphra's back. She turned invisible for a second. Not sure what happened there.
It almost just was like a glitch, you know? Like she just was like, she shot a bolt and disappeared. A bolt fired without her being there, and then she appeared again.
Oh, like Jack poses back up.
Yeah. Jenna's gonna use her action to dash.
Okay.
And she's just kind of running up to Aphra to make sure she's all right.
All right. Alvis, you're up.
All right. I mean, yeah, 10, 20, 30. He'll start moving up. I don't see any enemies. I do see dead Oceanus. I'll kind of grin at that. Bug me.
Oceanus! Aphra, can you do anything for him?
Poor guy.
No.
So I'll dash 10, 20.
You paid a lot of money for that beard grow. So
I got to here with a dash, and that's all I got.
Okay. All right. Sahaugen number 1. Is it worth fleeing? No.
Could run, but I will catch up.
It's going to think about all that it's lost, and it's going to rush forward and attack Alvis.
Oh, hey, look, I can see that thing.
Yeah. Oh, so you got to take a shot? You were holding it.
Shot.
All right, take that one held shot. Let's see what happens.
Kill it! Kill it!
Oh, yeah, as it rushes towards you, letting out a blurgle blur of desperate fury, you blow its head clean off. All right.
Yes!
Its momentum carries it to you, Alvis, and it kind of spills at your feet. All right, the remaining one is going to flee deep, deep, deep into these flooded caverns using its aquatic speed. To try to get the F out of there. All right. If you want to pursue, we'll stay in initiative. If you're okay with one of them escaping, we can leave initiative order.
No.
You can't say no to 2 options. I need you to choose one.
Well, no, I'm saying no.
That's like a toddler move.
Doesn't the old man have to slap Orion?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if we're staying in initiative, then yeah. Otherwise, the rage will start to fade anyways. So... Are we staying in?
Let's chase him. Let's chase him.
All right,
Get you in the water, Orion?
I mean,
this place is dangerous.
All right, Oakham just raises old man fist.
You blitzed past me,
and he's like, "Oh, did I? I'm sorry, yeah. Pietro." Before, Oakham's so eager to go, he just keeps stealing your turn. All right,
I'm gonna have to dash, aren't I?
For sure.
All right, so that's. Get the right tools. So that's, come on. That's 30. 15. So yeah, I'm running after the asshole. Just clank, 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 clank with my armor. Just running after.
Fair enough. All right, you reach the water. You see that this particular water, after a certain distance, the tunnel becomes fully submerged.
And I'm going to sort of turn around and yell, Jenna, you have to give me the ability to breathe underwater. And I'm just standing there at the edge, ready, just tensing to like jump in and start swimming after him.
All right. Oakham stands up and he raises an old man fist. And he punches you. He punches you right in the chest.
Nice.
All right. Garuda.
Alright, I'm gonna move up here. And, I can't see anything, so I'm gonna...
Well, you can see your friend the shark. They got her corpse over here.
Yeah, I do see that thing. It's dead though, so it doesn't really matter. Because I can use my action to move further.
And this, as we established, is a 30-foot high ceiling. So there's plenty of room to fly in here.
Where do you see stuff at, Pietro? That's what I'm asking. I don't see anything. I don't see anything to attack.
He must have gone underwater.
I'm just gonna chill out then. And nope, you point him out, and I'll shoot him.
Orion, you're up.
Yeah, I will fucking bolt over here. I see the water, and can I see the Sahagin?
You cannot.
Oof. Well, may as well go for a little dip. I'll take another 40 feet. I'll start moving again. Where is he? There he is.
It lets out a cry of alarm. Because it sounds way cooler underwater, because that's how water languages work. They only sound like goofy fish on the surface. Yeah, and it turns to look at you, and it says a bunch of stuff in Sahagin, and just like angry German, you know, and it brandishes its spear at you.
Oh, what's the fucking... Alright. I got 4 minutes to be under here.
Alright, Afra, you're up. Oakham says, Miss, your friend here, Oceanus, he's still alive, but they bled him something awful.
You think he's got a few more minutes?
I thought you'd be happy to know he was still alive.
I mean,
he's still alive.
I like him, but does he have a few more minutes? Is all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I stayed.
Get to him quick.
Don't worry.
Okay. Well then, I gotta kill this one dude. Okay, so I'm bonus action dashing.
Okay.
And then, so how far into the water can I go?
Wow. Water for you is difficult terrain. There's no current here, so you can just move at half speed.
Okay, so I have 25 speed left, so that's 10
and 20. And that would be it.
Can I see him?
You can see Orion, I think.
I can see Orion, but I cannot. Okay.
Hey, Crash. Okay, I see what just happened.
What?
Doesn't Pietro have light on him? I didn't have light, so I thought it was a wall right there. So
Oh.
like, what are we looking at? Like, where are y'all going? So I just saw the water
I have
right
a lantern.
now. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
no worries.
Yeah, that makes a little bit worse sense. I thought it was like a huge wall. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Pietro's got dark vision. I think Afra's the one carrying light right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You got to spend that $1,500. Get yourself some goggles, man. Goggles and Nate.
I think we have some.
I know.
Yeah, those goggles, like the recording goggles. I thought they were goggles of night as well.
Yeah, I think Jen's wearing them. Because she also doesn't have dark vision. All right, that brings us to Jenna.
Jenna, gonna rush up to Ocean. Oh no! Wait, let me see. I think. Oh god! I think the main mini had the movement. Is in this spot.
Okay.
Let me see. No, I can't make it 30 feet.
Give me the ability to swim and breathe underwater.
But,
wait,
Oceanus is dying.
Can I go back a little bit?
We have to kill the Sahagin.
Yeah, sure. You can go back a little bit.
I forgot that I can action dash.
Yeah.
In addition to bonus action dashing.
Correct. Yeah, so go for it.
Let me move another 10 feet. 10 feet. 10 feet, and I guess I'm holding my breath now.
All right, you're definitely holding your breath.
Okay, continue.
Ryan, you look back and you see this woman, small, nimble, quick, on land at least. You look and she's doing like cartoon dog paddle. Like her butt is the highest part of her body, and she's just sort of flailing her arms and legs, and somehow managing to move through the water. But it is an awkward thing to behold.
Bless.
All right. All right. So Jenna, what are you gonna do?
Jenna's gonna run up to Oceanus.
So
she can get to right there.
Okay.
Hey, sure, just hold your breath. He's bleeding out.
It's not the breathing; it's the swim speed.
Alvis, you're up. Unless Jenna's got to move, or anything else.
I think it's a
touch spell.
This is
Jenna will action dash to get to Oceanus.
Okay. He is still alive. He's got labored breathing. His gills are all bloody. He looks really like just drained. Like somebody with some medical skill has been stealing this dude's blood.
Yeah, and she's just gonna kind of pull out her medicine kit and look like she's getting ready to help him.
All right, Alvis, you jump into the water, start swimming. You're fully submerged. Now
yeah,
what?
I dashed in.
Okay.
That was my max move, was to get to there.
All right. This guy doesn't want to have a bad death. So running like a coward would be kind of a bad death.
He can't hurt Jenna anymore, so.
Man, you're just a little too far away from him, though, which is unfortunate.
Get closer.
All right. So let's see. He will. In that case, he does not want to engage you unless he can have a more advantageous situation. So, because Sahaugen. So he will continue to flee for now. All right. That's his turn. Pietro, you're up.
All right. Because I don't really have the ability to swim, it's half my speed, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just going to hold my breath, dive in.
Did you make that noise when you touched the cold water?
Yeah. No, just when it touched his balls. He was okay until then, and then oof.
Shock therapy.
And I've got my hand crossbow out for this because I want to be able to attack twice. And that's all I've got because of swimming.
All right, Oakham will assist Jenna's medicine check when she goes to make it. Garuda,
I'm gonna fly up to Oron now that I can see the light.
Okay.
No, this is submerged, isn't it?
Yeah, it's underwater. As soon as you pass that blue line, you're going to be fully submerged.
Oh. Well, nope. I'm not going over there. Sorry. Did not know that.
Garuda,
I'm gonna let
go
these
tie
guys...
up that priestess. Make sure she can't escape.
True.
Yep. I'm gonna let them guys deal with that, then. I'm gonna go back over to the priestess. I don't know. Yeah. That's gonna be.
Jenna kind of points in her direction.
Yep.
Orion, you're up.
Sorry,
Orion, it's worth mentioning that up ahead to the south is a very dark, ominous ravine, like an underwater ravine. Yeah, it goes down past your dark vision.
Oh.
All right, but you can swim over it, and so that's the thing you could do.
You could swim over it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I saw. I mean, everything kind of converges that way. Like, I'm just wondering, which way would be quicker. Oh, do you know what I will do? I'll swim to the edge, see what's there.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you want to give me a cameraman crash? Just
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a good cameraman for you guys besides Gonzo, because in my other games they have more thematic cameramen.
You could get the monkey from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, that would be hype. Yeah, we could just do that.
So I'm going to shoot.
No, but I have the monkey from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah.
Jack, this is my monkey.
I could just make him into a cameraman. That's cool. Can you see?
Thank you.
Okay. So Orion, as you kind of look down, go ahead and I'm not going to charge you like a search action or anything to your action economy, but go ahead and just give me a perception check.
All right.
Let's see. Yeah, it's just too dark and too shadowy down there. The only thing that you see with a quick glance is that there are many translucent creatures kind of flitting in and out of your vision. So tiny, like krill and fish, and even like a few like cephalopods that occasionally swim past, but you don't really see anything else. So it kind of has that sort of like Mariana Trench, like deep sea kind of vibe to it.
I see. I could dash over it.
Could have dashed.
You should also headbutt a wall.
Yeah.
Punch myself on the way down to keep my rage going because I'm going to be exhausted when this ends.
Yeah.
Cut yourself with your sword.
So totally cool to like beat yourself up to keep your rage, like, kind of slapping and punching and all that kind of stuff. Just keep in mind, action economy wise, it would you'd probably use your frenzied bonus action to do so to make sure that you can kind of keep it going.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go say hi.
A much more reliable and action economy friendly method, especially as a tiefling, set yourself on fire, baby.
Underwater, though?
Well, no, not underwater, but I'm saying on land. Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. Unless you're playing in a game with exploding dice, then probably.
I may still fire damage to myself. That smite was like a once-a-day thing, and I've only got one other one I can use.
Gotcha. Oh, all right. There's a big exclamation mark made out of bubbles that pops out of this dude as you swim up to him.
Oh, so I wouldn't use it.
So yeah, I guess you could make your frenzied strike still, right?
Yep.
All right.
Just because I got swim speed. Reckless. Oh, Reckless just as I rolled. If that's
cool. Yeah, 22 hits.
Sorry, I should have said reckless first. I'm getting excited. So it takes 11 slashing. Plus
it is bloodied. Okay.
End of my turn. What are you gonna do now, you little shit?
Oh, this little shit is happy because he can go to Sekala now, at least bravely fighting. Mm-hmm. So, and that's okay. Afra, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. What? No, I'm. Okay, so I'm moving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dashing.
Okay.
I still can't see him. God damn it. Okay.
I just love your adorable dog paddle with your cheeks puffed out, holding air. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm out. I was
All
gonna
right.
help you, Ryan, but I can't. I'm out. Okay.
Jenna,
dashing
you're up.
back.
Jenna's gonna use take of her healer's kit.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Roll high.
Okay.
You have advantage because Oakham is assisting you.
Okay, let me see here. Medicine.
He saw you pull out your medicine kit. He thought that's what was going on. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm
not good at medicine. I just use
in your
it.
professional opinion, he's really messed up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you read the instructions on the box. It says medicine kit. It says healer's kit. We got to stay on 5th edition, right?
Yep.
It says healer's kit. It says contents 10 band-aids. Directions: apply bandage and trivialize the spare the dying cantrip.
Then I'm going to, with my professional opinion, feed him a healing potion.
Oh,
to apply magical healing instead.
All right. Yeah, he kind of sputters a bit, and his crusted eyes sort of open, his sallow face, and he looks up into your eyes. He can't lift his hand to try to touch your face or your hair like he normally does, because it's like the 8th time you've done this. And with a trembling voice, he says, "Jenna, we've really got to stop running into each other this way."
Jenna will give him a kiss on the forehead and tell him to don't speak.
He takes your advice and he passes back out. All right. Alvis, you're up.
All right. I will gracefully swim, because I have a swim speed, under Afra.
All right.
Oh, crap. This is like...
It's a bit out there, but the swim animation of the bears in World of Warcraft is totally what I'm thinking of. Like when I picture Afra swimming. Anyway, sorry.
I'm going to go this way.
All right. Yeah, you also see a spooky ravine.
Yeah, I do. That I'm not going anywhere near.
As you see the spooky ravine, Alvis, can you jump into private chat real quick?
I can.
Oh, wait, we can't.
We can't.
All right, hold on. Let me taking it all for granted. Let me whisper you real quick.
Sure. Okay, I'm going to back up to where I was when I saw the spooky ravine, in case this changes whatever my reaction is after.
Imagine having, like, you know, a sense of safety. What I thought may be in a death trap.
That is a smooth, like, just where it is on the edge of my dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
All right, now you can continue.
Yeah, so Afra, you would see Alvis, like, as he's swimming determinedly, like, towards one direction. He just suddenly stops and, like, cocks an ear and just, like, turns to you, smiles and waves, and just starts swimming the other direction. And starts swimming down towards the ravine. That's as far as I can go.
Okay. Give me a passive, perception, no charge perception check, just to see if you see anything interesting, or at least the same stuff that your ally has seen.
18 perception.
Oh, yeah. You are pretty sure, at the very edge of your dark vision, that you can see the shapes of some kind of architecture.
Oh.
Yeah, sharp stone shapes, sharp angles, very like, what is it, Art Deco kind of construction style, right? Like 1920s, U.S. City / Bioshock, right? Kind of construction. You see that past all of the weird, transparent, swimmy creatures and rocky outcroppings and stuff. You're very sure that you see sort of the ghost of that sort of architecture.
Okay, I'll also kind of point, like, I'll wave at Afra and point that way, because I see at the extreme limits of my dark vision, I could see Orion.
All right.
Out.
So Orion, he's still scared of Jenna, because what he witnessed will haunt him for the rest of his life. Because that's what the card told me. Yeah. So with trembling hands and fangs, he tries to stab you and bite you. He does not. With a deep and heavy sigh, he says some stuff in underwater German to you, which you do not speak, because it is actually Sahaugen language. And I don't think anybody speaks Sahaugen. And he sort of bows his head to you in a universal gesture of fucking do it. Fucking pull the trigger.
Gladly.
All right. That being said, Pietro, you're up.
Let's see. Swimmy. Let's see all this. I don't see the bad guy. I'm going to have to dash, won't I?
So you probably see Alvis, like, pointing south of him and waving in, like, you're in Afra's direction, and, like, pointing south again.
That's as far as I can get. I have to dash to get that far.
All right. Oakham, he puts a hand on Jenna's shoulder tentatively, and says, You came back. You came back. Thank you. All right.
Not a problem.
This is awkward.
I'm happy I had the chance to save you.
All right. Garuda.
I always meant
generous Jenna. That generous Jenna.
Yeah, Garuda, you're up.
I totally came back for him. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down to the priestess and tie her up with my rope.
All right. I learned this only recently, even though Xanthars has been out for 100 years. Rope use is a sleight of hand check. So go ahead and give me a sleight of hand to see how well you tie her up.
With intelligence.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Advantage, because unconscious, right?
That's not how tying ropes works, but yeah, you grab her meaty floppy body and you start tying her up. You think you're doing. She's got a weird body, right? Unlike you, an insect, right? With your 6 limbs, she's only got 4. So you're a little confused, like how this all works, and you're very careful not to break her hollow bones. Because obviously everyone has hollow bones like you. Yeah, it's a mess. I don't know. It's bad.
Just stand guard for the gun.
There's just rope everywhere. It's like a 3-year-old wrapping a Christmas present. Yeah. But that's fine. You're doing great. Orion, you may attack with advantage against this guy. He's ready to be mercy killed. Like cool. the fear, the everything he's seen in the last 2 weeks, this guy is just ready. He's done.
I'm gonna go to town. Reckless free. Well, I don't need to reckless, but
for flavor, it's totally okay. Yeah, he's done. He's done. You could even tell us how do you execute this guy?
So he bowed his head, right?
Yeah, he bowed his head.
I will kind of do like I go across the throat first, and then bisect him down the middle, and then one across the chest as well. Just
all right, the area around you just fills with blood. I think I even have a blood cloud I'll throw down for you. There you go. Yeah, so there you go.
And with that, he's been honor killed, quote unquote. I'll 40 feet swim back over.
Okay. So I think this is a good time to ask, is everybody okay with playing an extra 30 minutes to make up for the 30-minute late start?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's good for that?
Yep.
Okay. Does everybody want to try and use Discord to finish up the rest of the session?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
If possible.
All right. I'll meet you on Discord if it lets me.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Woohoo! So much better.
It is.
Yeah. Now we just gotta wait to see if.
Hey!
Done did it.
Can he talk though?
I mean, maybe.
I know it gave me a hell of a time when I reconnected today.
Crash, are you there?
Gotta reset voice settings to sort it out. Nope.
Ooh, I don't think I heard Crash.
He's working on it.
Whew. That was fun.
Yeah, for Paladin, we needed a barbarian.
Yeah, I know, right? Barbarians are great.
Blender.
We are not hearing you if you are trying to talk.
I just saw the picture of the pigeon Elvis.
When you look like that, that's our signal to heal you.
Oh, I thought that was just how he would look underwater. It's a wet pigeon.
That too, yeah.
Wait, that fucking shark did fuck me up.
Yeah, that shark was crazy.
We almost had it in a ideal kill situation. Almost. I mean, we still got it, so I guess we can't complain. But it's one of those things of we had the plan; it could have worked.
Yeah, the ice and the fucking web. I was surprised that did not work.
It's tough, like for them to have to fail both the dex and then a strength check. But if they do fail that check, then it's amazing.
Yeah.
Web's great.
Now, since we have a minute, where's that fucking Baron? I was hoping we could kill him.
Yeah, he's not here.
He is probably down by the temple in the ravine, is my guess.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna find out when we question this priestess here in a little bit.
Yeah, that's the next bit of order.
Third time's a charm. Can you talk?
Nope.
Yeah, long rest. So once long rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a short rest here if you guys don't mind. While you guys are questioning the priestess.
Are we just going back to?
I mean, I do feel more comfortable taking a long rest now. If you'd like to.
I don't think we just have the time to.
Not right now. Although considering that Orion took the brunt of the damage, I think we just need to heal him up because I'm untouched for once.
I'm only like missing roughly half my hit points.
Yeah, we could.
Okay, anybody hear me?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I haven't used this laptop since I was a player, and as a good player, of course, I had push to talk enabled. And Discord was like, "We remembered your settings from 2 months ago. Aren't you proud of us?" Yeah. Okay. So we're back, and that's good. Orion, I use these magic robots to play sound. So like you will see robots show up in voice chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing one.
You can just right click on them and adjust the volume however you want.
Yeah. Like a player, like another person.
Exactly. All right. Nice. So I'll put some of that on in the background.
Groovy.
There we go.
Let's get rid of the volume in roll 20 then.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that DMC5 music? No, I don't think it is.
It's who?
Oh, just from the Groovy bot. No, it's not DMC5 music. Sorry, no, maybe.
Alvis noticed everyone is like heading to shore, but like Alvis is not gonna head to shore.
Oh, Alvis, yeah, hop into private chat now.
Yeah.
Okay. We have all our.
There we go.
The fuck is? Oh wait, okay.
I am now up to 28. So, maybe I will have to take that resistance feat.
Resistance to what?
It would give me resistance to cold and poison damage on top of my resistance to fire and piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing.
Okay, good thing you're resistant to fire. I didn't fireball you because I wasn't sure because I know certain
don't
tieflings take like a variant. Well, you could take like variant. There's variant tiefling rules where you don't get the fire resistance, but you get other shit. Like you get like some innate spells and stuff.
I mean, like it works out pretty well because being a barbarian with
you have advantage on the. Yeah, and you have advantage to dex saves, so I might drop fireballs on you.
Go for it.
But if anything, it'll just make you look more devilish.
Yeah.
And deal just a small amount of damage to you, because you'll be taking like quarter damage.
Yeah.
When Crash comes back, I'm gonna try tying up Eel Priestess, and I guess we should start interrogating her.
You don't think I did a good job, dude? I think I did a great job.
Well, it's rope everywhere.
Just, double checking the work.
I will mention that I have one more cure wounds that I can use. Would Orion like it, or do we think poor Oceanus needs it?
It's up to you.
I know what Jenna's gonna say, but I mean,
hey, are we not doing short rest though?
Your cure wounds.
You do a short rest, and like just.
We'll find. We might.
All right.
Okay.
Good short rest.
Alvis will, I guess, swim back towards the other people.
Crash, Pietro's going to go up and he is going to take a look at the mess that is the attempt to tie up the priestess. And I would like to make a sleight of hand check to try and tie her up.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
24.
Oh yeah, it's just like in those character comic books that you secretly read. Yeah, you trust her up real good. So. And
I'm gonna gag her as well.
Well, of course. I just assumed. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to specify because
you make Well, with that check, you think about your Turin rope tying correspondence course, and you make like a beautiful like monkey fist knot out of the rope, and just it has to be a big one, obviously, because that's quite a mouth she's got. A good thing you got a 50-foot rope. So you make like a little basketball of rope, and you just jam it into that pie hole, and then you get her all trussed up. I'm not going to talk more about it because I don't want to reveal any of my kinks. But basically,
you Crash.
Yeah, you have her trussed up good.
This is a safe place.
You use 40 feet of rope, and you keep 10 feet of rope as a lead, so that you can kind of pull her around.
And it's not as nice as a rapier, but I'm gonna tuck away my rapiers, and I've got a small knife.
Okay.
If I need to do any close-in stuff, I'll have that.
All right, fair enough. She is unconscious until she receives magical healing, or 1d4 hours have passed. So you will have to sort of drag her along behind you, or carry her like it's your wedding day.
Yeah, I'll help. I'll help drag her.
Oh, fireman's carry. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not carrying her over any thresholds. I will leave that to Alvis with his.
She's a big girl. So this is about 200 plus pounds of
drag her on the fucking rocks.
Can I help her? Can I help him?
Yeah. You and your 8 strength and your hollow bones.
Yeah, it's like I'm helping, but I'm not really helping at all.
Yeah.
Try not to break your arms. Like,
it's like that guy at the funeral that just has his hand on the casket, but he's not really carrying any of the weight of the casket. Kind of a grim example, but yeah, you're there. You're definitely helping. I'm sure. So Pietro, you throw this hefty bitch over your shoulder, and you start carrying her, and you look over and you see that Garuda has placed a hand on her. And he looks at you like with a face that says, "I'm helping." It kind of looks like that. I'm a helper.
Pietro just shakes his head and he continues carrying the priestess over to the campfire, so that
sure. I will make her a movable token, and you can be responsible for her.
I will do that. And I will place her before. Come on, let me select you.
Hold on. It's not an instant process. There we go. All right, she's now yours. There you go.
Awesome. Thank you. Sorry. And I will place her at the feet of the murder of Jenna's.
Oh yeah, you guys look around, and Alvis is gone. You watched as he wandered past and headed back the way you guys had come.
Pietro's gonna look over to Afra and like, where did he go?
I think he might be trying to dig the key out.
Oh.
Maybe some of you big strong boys might want to go help him.
And hearing that, Pietro is going to give the priestess a swift kick and go back and help all of us.
Swift kiss.
Yeah, Alvis is going to be at the end of the hall area. He's like going to be waving. He's like, Pietro, Orion.
I'm coming over.
Come here.
Orion will kind of lazily make his way over, as he is pretty fucking tired.
All right, Afra, this Jabrones is going to look at you and give you a professional bro nod, and say, it's good to see that you're still alive. I appreciate you coming back to save me. And Oceanus, you have a big heart, young lady.
I'm gonna just kind of narrow my eyes and go, uh-huh.
And now that you've dealt with the Sahaugen, we can work together to solve the mystery of these ruins. Perhaps I'll even let you be mentioned in my my formal dissertation about the ruins when I publish them.
So
I'm fingering a dagger, and I'm gonna respond, "Okay, boomer."
Wow, that seems about the right response.
Boom! What?
Do we need to roll anything to dig out the sphere and bring it back?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask how much psychic damage Oakham took from that. Which the answer is 3. He took 3 points of psychic damage. Yeah.
And he's raging.
There is definitely an old man bluster starting up after that mistreatment. I was going to give you the exposure that your lack of experience would desperately need. Fine, I'm going to stew about this. And he looks like he's stewing.
Yeah.
All right. Back over at the dig site. Man, you guys found something buried in the earth. It's a 5-foot diameter, 500-pound green pearl.
Cool.
Yeah. It's like when you hide your own Easter eggs. Yeah.
And we're gonna start rolling the sucker back over the campsite.
No. We gotta put it back.
If we do that, though, perhaps the Baron is waiting wherever that room was.
Baron's a chump. Baron's dead.
What?
Where is the Baron?
He wasn't worthy. He's dead now.
What do you mean he wasn't worthy?
It said he's not worthy. We got to put the key back. And I'm like,
all this, you are confusing me, my friend. Who he was not worthy? Who said he was not worthy?
The voice. And Albus is holding, he's literally holding the blood-soaked rags that Jenna was using to try and save or whatever his name is, the sea elf, Oceanus. And he's waving them around, and he's motioning that he's gonna put them on the key, but we gotta get the key back first. We gotta put the key back.
Okay, so what you're telling me is if we put the key back, 1, I won't get the shit shocked out of me like last time, and 2, there is a thing that we have to prove that we are worthy to.
And he looks at you like, finally you get it.
Well, you're standing there raving like a lunatic, my friend. I'm trying to understand what you're going on about.
The voices!
Exactly.
The voice said to open the way and prove ourselves to it. The other one failed.
This was not She Who Hungers in the Deep, is it?
Now Albus looks at you with concern and puts his hand on your shoulder and he's like, "Are you okay?"
Remember when we were being told by the alligator people that there is this She Who Hungers in the Deep, this evil deity of the Sahaugen. We are not unleashing a greater terror on ourselves.
No. This is a guy.
Listen, keys unlock things, and I don't want to see whatever this thing unlocks.
Well, there could be treasure. That is
as you say those exact words over in the big cavern. Oakham, who is stewing, but his academic excitement is too great. He says, "Well, I for one can't wait to see what this unlocks. How about you, young lady?"
Oh, absolutely.
I think we can put our differences aside in the name of academia.
I mean,
Joe's just gonna take a big sigh, shake his head as he feels like we're just, digging ourselves more into more in a pile of shit. He's gonna look at Alvis. He's gonna look at Orion.
When you look at Alvis, Alvis is gonna say, "Look, I don't know who this academia person is, but I say we unlock the door."
Behind the door is the weapon. Wait, am I a part of this? I heard
guys,
old guy talk.
Yeah,
we're yelling across the cavern.
Yeah, you're over by old guy, and then these rowdy boys are down to the southeast. digging up their own buried treasure and then arguing about what to do with it.
Elvis, perhaps slow down. Let's see what this priestess bitch has to say first, and then we can put the key in and prove our worth. Because trust me, I want that weapon just as much as you do, buddy.
At hearing this, Pietro's like, now that there's actual a plan in place, he sort of looks at all of us and sort of raises his eyebrows and sort of gives him a plaintive look of, can we pause to think before we jump in head first into this pile of shit?
He kind of nods, but he's like, he's looking down at the bandages as the blood would inevitably be drying, and he's just like, okay, but we might need more blood.
And Pietro's like, he goes up and he puts his both hands on Elvis' shoulders and say, "It's okay. I'm all right with us bleeding Oceanus." But let us have a plan of attack before we commit suicide.
Like first part of the plan.
I mean, if there's a sense of urgency, go do the thing, and we'll just talk to her while you're doing the thing.
It's only urgent if you care about bleeding Oceanus or not.
Secretly.
Oh, he's stabilized.
Jenna really doesn't want to.
All right, Pietro's gonna look at the rags and just say "fuck it," and then he's gonna go back and get the key and sort of manipulate it around and motion at Orion. Come on, help me with that. We're gonna start moving it. Well, we can split the difference and start moving it back.
Jenna's gonna start ritual casting comprehend languages.
Oh, okay.
Which way are we taking this?
Elvis should do the same thing.
We need to find the river.
No, it speaks to me in language I understand.
Where's the river from?
Okay.
Grill's just gonna keep watching on Priestess, make sure she doesn't do anything he doesn't like, and he will kill her if he has to.
Right now?
No. If she does something he doesn't like, so if she wakes up and tries to start casting spells, something, he will kill her.
All right. Well, I'm gonna roll, I guess, secretly to see how long it would take her to naturally wake up. If you give her a single point of healing, she'll wake up ahead of schedule.
Right. Pietro's gonna sort of wander around, try to get his bearings, and then realizes where it is, and he's like, "No, over this way. This is the river. We will. This is how we will get to the. Where we need to put the key."
Oh God.
After 10 minutes has passed, Jenna's gonna ask Aphra to heal the priestess.
Okay.
After she's completed the ritual.
Oh, I can help move it. I didn't know I could actually move the ball.
Yeah.
Manipulate it.
All right. Awesome.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem. Hashtag premium Dungeons Dragons.
Okay.
All right.
So
Can I
You guys throw it in the river? You're just like, get out of here.
Kick it in.
No, we're gonna keep a hand on it.
Okay.
Could you put us in the? Oh, hold on. The room it's in is like.
Remember, it's surprisingly buoyant. So am I to understand that the three dudes and the cameraman are planning to take the orb back to the altar?
Yeah.
Okay, while the other three people are going to interrogate the priestess.
We are splitting the party. We are splitting the party right now. This is what happened.
Sure. Okay, let me zoom all the way out. Okay.
I guess.
So you guys could slowly but surely start moving that way. The 500 pounds seems significantly less in the water. The pearl becomes not buoyant enough to float, but much easier to move once it's in the water.
I will helm the movement because I can swim and I'm big strong.
Okay. Fair
enough. And I'm just I'm strong enough to sort of keep up, but
yeah. So,
but I don't have any. I need Mariner armor.
All right. So while you guys are doing that, over here, the priestess wakes up, and I will be honest, she wakes up. In her eyes, there is panic and suspicion. She does not speak.
Fun. There's like a water opener.
Where is the Baron? I'll say in first common, and then Aquan, and then primordial.
All right. When you say it in Aquan, she's an educated lady, so she can't pull the "I only speak Sahaugen." She narrows those beady eyes, and she looks extremely reticent. Like she is not planning to tell you anything.
All right.
I will.
Aphra, do you have any way to make her less resilient to spells? Give me a better chance of the spell succeeding.
I can mind sliver her.
All right, so she's got to make an intelligence save. Is that the plan? All right.
I could also just try talking at her for a bit.
You could try that too. You are an inquisitive rogue. We'll save the magic for later. Do your fucking thing, girl.
So you guys are speaking Aquan above
hold on. Don't put it back yet. Don't put it back yet.
Well, we're speaking common together.
Okay.
Yeah.
To her.
All right.
Yeah.
Crash when you have a moment, sir.
Sure. Oh, you guys are kind of formulating a strategy over there. What's going on over on the other side?
I got the shit shocked out of me last time we tried to move the key, which kind of makes sense. Like I was disrupting its connection.
Right. Well, the key is no longer charged.
Okay.
Remember, it used its powers to shock you, and then also
to animate. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I didn't want a repeat of that, so
Sure.
I guess I'll ask all of us at this point. Like, are we good to put the key back on the pedestal?
We'll give them 10 minutes to catch up with us, and then we'll put it on the pedestal.
All right. In that case, we'll just kind of hang out here on the edge.
So, Aphra, you're going to use your inquisitive abilities, yeah?
Yeah. So, I will say, in primordial, because that's the best I can do, that I'm coming on pretty friendly, and I'm gonna say, hey, look, no hard feelings. It's just we don't really like being used is the problem, and you beat us up and you set us against this shark with no assistance, and it hurt. It hurt pretty bad, and we got a little upset about that. But so we did come at you guys. But you gotta understand that we just like being in charge. Now that doesn't mean that you and I can still not get along. And it doesn't mean that our goals don't necessarily still align. So you can perhaps still get a win for your people here. It's just going to be on our terms.
Okay. It is super far-fetched, but the most believable far-fetched offer that you probably could have made. So go ahead and give me a persuasion.
I can do deception if you'd rather.
Or if you don't plan to honor what you're saying, you can do deception.
Yeah, no, it's deception.
All right.
Ooh, daddy.
She looks at So Aphra kind of presents herself as like this boldly, like kind and idiotically good, if there was such a thing, character. Like, gosh golly, there was this misunderstanding, but we can still make it work. And even though she only understands a handful of the words that you're saying, because primordial is sort of the ancient Latin of the elemental languages, so she's like picking up the gist of the conversation, but not all of the words that you're saying. She gets like a big shit-eating grin on her face, like, this girl, what an idiot. And she kind of nods her head in agreement.
She thinks she's deceiving you.
Yeah. She's like big smile on her face. So let me check tongues to see if she can cast it with just her mouth, or if she needs her other stuff free. Let's see. Tungu, where are you? All right, spells, tongues. Nope. She needs access to her holy symbol. So she's not able to cast tongues at this time because your boy Pietro
Did she say that?
is creepily good at tying people up. apparently.
Yeah, she can respond in Sahaugen, and Jenna will understand.
She turns to Jenna and she says in Aquan, which of course above the water kind of sounds like, because it's like a horrible, but underwater it sounds amazing. She just makes these horrible sounds at you, and it basically says, I wish to speak with this small and clever human. Please allow me access to my holy symbol that I might cast a spell.
Jenna, knowing that she knows tongues because she cast it at the very first time that she met this lady, she's not gonna inside her, and she's gonna hand her holy symbol.
Okay.
And then as soon as she casts the
spell,
spell,
the holy symbol is
right
just
back.
a intricately carved shark's tooth, like a real big ass shark tooth, probably the size of like a softball. Just intricately carved with Sahaugen writing and things like that. So you kind of are like, oh, okay, that's what it is. So basically, it's still around her neck because I don't think Pietro would have known to remove it since he didn't actually say he was removing it, or Garuda. So you kind of lift it up to show her that she has it. And then she nods and she speaks her spell, and now she is able to communicate with all of you, and you could that's happening. So she says in a beautiful voice, she says, "You have been a terror. You are the greatest mistake we ever made."
That could be the name of our party crew.
Oh, wow.
But I accept your offer of peace. So if there's anything I can do to assist in the recovery of our great artifact and the rescue of the Baron, then I will acquiesce to whatever demands you might have.
Well, mostly we just want information.
She looks at you, and again, Inquisitive Rogue, you know that she thinks that you are an idiot. And she's just like,
sure. You are what they call a halfling, yes?
Sure. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that like cheese and recreational drugs.
I do like those things.
Damn, I didn't know I was a halfling.
Cheese is a recreational drug?
Oh, well, no, cheese and recreational drugs. But I wouldn't put it past halflings to make marijuana cheese. I would not put it past them.
That sounds
I think that's actually a possible thing.
Yeah.
Go on.
So she says,
after you defeated the shark, we were able to get past the river, and there was a cavern full of crabs, acid-spitting crabs. We found the last key there, and thanks to your friend over there, we were able to siphon out the blood needed to activate all 4 keys. The way to the temple was open. Despite my advice, the Baron insisted on going himself. He took 2 crushers with him and 2 Sahaugen troops, and that was all. They swam down to the temple, and we have not seen them since. But it is my understanding that when you removed the key, you trapped him inside.
Oh. And
I tried using magical sending to reach him and received no reply.
Interesting. Tell me, what of this artifact? What is it? What does it do?
Sorry, what was that?
Tell me of the artifact. What is it? What does it do?
It is a weapon from the ancient times when our people and our cousins all but ruled the deep places of the sea.
So, like a sword?
No. It is a true weapon, a trident.
Oh.
I see.
Okay.
Not some savage sharpened stick.
We killed the Sahaugen that were your reinforcements. Were there any others coming?
Likely, yes. This is a very important mission. Some consider it a pet project of the Baron, not necessary for what comes next, but he received visions that pushed him towards it, that called out to him, and I did as I was told and assisted him in those efforts.
I see. What comes next?
Why, the awakening of she who hungers in the deep.
The awakening.
Anguilliasis.
And will this weapon awaken her?
No, she awakens on her own. This weapon was merely so that the Baron could show her his dedication. It was a weapon used by her champion long ago when she ruled the depths.
Do you seek to wage wars on the lizard folk? Or are you just here for this artifact?
We only came for this artifact. We have no interest in those primitive dinosaurs.
What happens when she awakens?
The seas become her domain once again, and bolstered by her strength, we will assess our many new opportunities.
We are a big fan of opportunities. I'm just kind of going along with the we're gonna work together.
And she's just looking at you like this idiot.
When we reactivate the keys, what is gonna happen?
If you are able, the way to the temple will open, and if the Baron still lives, he can return with the weapon.
I see.
Yes, we will definitely try to make that happen.
I have tried to contact him via my sending magics and received no reply. That indicates to me that he is likely dead. I can offer you this. I am the last of my people, I believe, here in this cavern. If you spare my life, I will have great riches delivered to the coastal location of your choosing within 3 days' time to compensate you for your discretion and mercy. I know it is hard to believe, but you must understand, we have not betrayed your trust. You were the ones who double-crossed us.
I would like to
slit her throat.
Well, no, I would like to insight check that to see if she is in fact telling the truth.
I mean, honestly, she thinks it's such a long shot that you would take this offer and let her go. That, I mean, yeah, she'd probably, send some kind of boon, fiscal boon to a location of your choosing. It's just not completely without honor. This is a creature who fancies herself a lawful being. So, would she live long enough, returning to her people a failure to do so? is more of the logistical question there. But yeah, like she's not even dumb enough to be like, you should go down and get me the weapon and then let me go. So she's definitely like, if I can get out of here with my life, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of seeing you guys are hesitant. She says, if you are strong enough to take the weapon for yourselves, may Sekala bless your endeavor. My intention is to return to my people and let them know of Baron Zarlar's failure and move on with my life. I will repay, as I have said, your mercy. And I don't think she means for it to come out as a threat, but, you know, when you look like this, I think a lot of things maybe come out as a threat. Yeah.
Oh, everything sounds like a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll look at Jenna.
Jenna kind of, let's go talk real quick. Grabs Afra.
Now keep in mind with tongues, yeah, you guys know how tongues work, or at least Jenna does. Like, she will be able to understand anyone who's speaking.
Yeah.
Perfectly. So
that's why she's gonna just grab Afra and pull her back here around this cliff, and they're gonna whisper together.
All right.
Oh, I see. You're having a secret meeting. I'll help you out.
And he goes up to her and says,
"You had a good time torturing me and those kids I hired. It's time for me to torture you."
I'm right there, and
I'm going. And he pulls out his wet, soggy notebook and he starts reading to her all of his notes on
That's good.
of the the Eldritch ruins in the region. It's dry work. It's real dry. So
that is a very self-aware academic that he thinks reading my notes that he finds so interesting it would torture someone else.
I mean, the dude's 70. He knows by now that you know, this is an acquired taste for sure. Yeah.
I don't know. I've met my fair share of people who've been around the block and they just don't have a clue.
Yeah. So he starts reading to her, and it's very in a loud, booming voice to make sure that she can't hear what you have to say. And the creature just looks confused and then uncomfortable. All right, so have your secret conversation.
Like when you bring a friend over to your grandma's.
Yeah, Jenna's just like, you know, the lizard folk would probably pay if we brought them her body or her alive. You know, they'll probably feed on her, and they really have a distaste for these guys. So I'm pretty sure we can. I would like to benefit from this as much as possible, and she does seem to be telling the truth, and I really don't give two fucks if she lives.
Yeah, same.
But we could just give her to the lizard folk.
Okay. Well, then I will go back and I'll tell her that
we'll take her out. Tell her we'll take her out of here.
Yeah, we'll escort her out, and we'll after we get the trident.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So build up goodwill between us.
At this point, 10 minutes would have passed. So, Team Big Pearl, 10 minutes pass. Do you guys place it back on the altar?
We're gonna put this in.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
All right.
I'll drag it over.
This will, as soon as it's resting in its little cradle, he'll slap the blood-soaked bandages and stuff onto it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that you took from Oceanus?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see, to your horror, that the blood in the bandages is pulled from the bandages into the water and into the pearl. It very briefly gets like a purple light going inside of it, and then that light fades.
I think we need more blood.
There's some Sahagin corpses over there.
They needed specifically sea elf blood.
Piss.
Yeah, this is Orion. This is what they bled your friend Jasper for.
Is Jasper's corpse still around here somewhere?
Once it was drained, they ate him.
which Sahagin I might be able to.
I don't want to be hurtful, but I think that most of them look the same to you. So.
I mean, it's fine. We'll just bleed Oceanus out. There's only one of us that really cares about him, so.
I mean, we might need to give him a meal of red meat beforehand. He's probably.
Oh, you want him to live when we're done?
No, I mean, like he just doesn't have very much.
Oh,
tell me why you guys don't like him. You seem really I don't really care that much, but you guys seem to just want him gone. I'm just kind of curious.
No, I think some of us are more cavalier about his life, but we can get this done without killing him. I don't understand why we are so intent on ending Oceanus.
I like killing people.
He has been useful up until this point.
Up until?
He is your
up until this point, excuse me. Common is a language I have trouble with sometimes.
Sorry.
Oh, also, Oceanus has let me see. Yeah, he has 5 levels of exhaustion. And because there's a person that uses exhaustion as part of their class, I made you guys a handout for exhaustion, so that you guys know what you're working with here. So Oceanus cannot. His max hit points are halved. He has disadvantage to everything. He has a speed of 0. If he takes another level of exhaustion, he will die.
Yeah.
I guess we're long resting.
Yep, you might want to do that. Like, I've got an exhaustion tracker on my sheet, so.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. Well, that guy's dead, so not dead, but he's kind of nearly dead. So you guys can wait. I'm gonna start cutting open Sahagin.
Okay. Like looking for your buddy's pieces. It was many days ago.
Shit, he's probably digested.
He's probably been poo-pooed out by now.
Never mind. He's probably shit, literally.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll. I mean, long resting is probably good for us before we go into whatever we have to prove our worth to. And Alvis Alvis is eager because he's crazy. As a player, resting is definitely the way to go. But Alvis will insist on resting near the key.
Yeah. Okay. Take watch.
All right. So you keep the party kind of split between Key Watch and the other, because there are 4 keys altogether. Is this the only one you guys have seen with your own eyeballs?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. Yeah.
That we've seen directly. There was the illusion of there was the spear.
Right.
But that imprint and this key are the only things that we found so far.
Okay. All right. So, back to the interrogation room. Afra, you walk back up to her with the big, goofy Rube look on your face.
Yeah.
All right, and you say?
We thank you very much for your kind offer, and we will gladly take you up on that. In fact, once we obtain this trident, we will escort you to the surface past Thousand Teeth, so that you may survive to reach your people, and we will anxiously await further word in the town of Saltmarsh.
All right. Well, she gives a passing glance to Garuda, who she knows is basically functionally retarded, so she's not worried about that. And she already knows that you're a good-hearted idiot. But she does side-eye Jenna suspiciously. Jenna, go ahead and give me a deception check.
Okay.
She's trying to read you, basically.
$19.
All right.
I saw that one and freaked.
She smiles a little bit, and she says, "I find these terms agreeable. If there's anything I can do to better inform you
of how to retrieve the weapon, I will do so. And when we part ways, I promise you, I swear by my deity, Sekolah, that I will send a fair compensation for your mercy to the location of your choosing.
Excellent.
We have much
Giorgio
coins, she says, kind of feeling out the word, even though it's tongues,
that we salvage from sunken ships. We have no use for them. Perhaps they would be useful for you.
They would be quite useful.
$50.
Do you have any restoration magics? I'm looking to get the sea elf back to his full form.
She looks over at Oceanus and looks at you, and she's like,
I would be embarrassed to use Sekolah's magic to heal such an abomination as that. Besides, magical healing will not undo the severe blood loss that he has suffered. Only time will help with that.
And how much blood do we need exactly?
If this was a board game, 1 exhaustion level and hit die worth of blood.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm. It's the easiest way to describe it.
Okay.
Meta pigeon. Meta pigeon.
Okay. Well, for good measure, we are gonna keep you tied up, and I'm gonna hold on to your spellcasting focus.
Okay.
Just go sit in that corner.
Oh, your hideous gray-skinned creature did such a number on me. I'm assuming it was him. I was unconscious at the time. Whichever one of you tied me up. I cannot move.
Okay. Well,
I suppose I could wriggle and flop about like an eel if that would amuse you.
No,
it would not amuse me now. You are now our business partner. We need not humiliate you.
All right, so you guys, with your combined strength of like 4, you kind of carry this 200-pound.
Hey, that's a combined strength of 6. I'll help.
So the 3 of you drag this woman over. Okay. All right. So I think that if your intention is to take a long rest, that is fine. You've gotten up to enough shenanigans. We'll basically have you run down the clock till you reach the next thing, which will advance the calendar, blah, 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 blah. All right. During this time, do you leave her ungagged, or do you...
No, we regag her.
Okay.
Regag her.
She understands. She's lawful evil. She deals with prisoners all the time. All right. Time passes. Y'all gain the benefits of a long rest. So,
and that's half of your hit die back.
Yep.
Right?
One exhaustion level is removed, and then you regain half your hit dice, rounded up. One of the only round ups in the game is that, and then.
So I regain 3 hit dice if I have total.
If you're missing all of them, right, you would only get back 3 from
I had 1 left, so would I be at 4?
Yeah, you'd be at 4. You get half your total rounded up, and then.
Wait, is that just exhaustion or?
No. We're talking about hit dice. Like you get one level of exhaustion for a long rest, and then you also get you don't actually get all of your hit dice back on a long rest. You get half of your maximum hit dice.
Yep.
I never knew that.
Yeah. Well, you guys are just now getting to the point where you have enough hit dice that's kind of coming into play. But yeah, it's basically to show diminishing returns on too many short rests and getting your ass kicked and all that jazz.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Plus, like in 4th edition, there was all kinds of cool shit you could do with your healing surges besides use them to gain hit points. So it was a much more exciting mechanic. But anyways, so that's why there's limited reserves there. All right. Oceanus wakes up
he is now only has 4 levels of exhaustion, and therefore enough blood that you could drain him again if you wanted to.
This poor guy.
He's in bad shape. He's in
I'm just gonna kind of like lull him into a hypnotic gaze.
Okay. Yeah, he loves looking at your eyeballs, so that's fine. Yep. All right.
Well, so since we've split the party, we don't have any means of communicating with one another. All we know is that all this is like, I'm not leaving.
I have the message cantrip. No, I don't.
Okay.
Never mind. That's a different game.
So after our long rest, I guess Pietro,
you'll double back and see where the hell everybody is.
We could have also,
just sort of like look at all this.
Probably would have came back for more blood. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd look at Orion's like, do you want to go with me, or are you staying here?
Now I will point out,
Aldous will look after Aldous.
You guys took the river route to get here, but I will point out that some of you might recall that there were signs that more crabs lived in those caves that were not currently present. Which is my DM way of saying that the river route could be dangerous. AKA, I'd have to roll for random encounters if you took that route. If you want to try your luck, you certainly can, but you may or may not get caught in the water by acid-spitting crabs. Or you could just go the way you went initially, which is over here, and then go up through the octopus room.
Let's go for
I went the route that I knew, so
no worries.
So I guess I will say to Orion, well, since you know these catacombs so well, perhaps you should lead the way.
Yeah, I'll go to make sure they're all still alive.
And I will go with Orion.
I think between the 3 of you, you guys have a +0 to your intelligence modifier. So
my intelligence is actually 1.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Pietro is not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but he's not a fucking idiot.
By 5th edition standards, a 12 is basically a genius.
Oh, okay then.
Maybe now with Artificer, we'll see more intelligent characters showing up. But yeah.
This is the first below 10 intelligence character I've played for a long fucking time. So
yeah, it's very liberating.
So Orion is dumb and beautiful.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, though, right? 8. A lot of people overstate how dumb an 8 is. It's you're kind of below average. You're not a 6 intelligence, and you're a vegetable, but you're illiterate.
Well, I would like to point out that
you're not flat Earth anti-vax
in Critical Role, and he is certainly not a professor as he proclaims, but he's not a vegetable.
He can't even do his alphabet.
Yeah.
No, he cannot.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, intelligence does not mean caveman speak or anything else. A great example of intelligence versus wisdom is Forrest Gump, right? Dude had 8 intelligence, but he had a 20 wisdom.
Yeah.
And an 18 charisma. You know what I'm saying? So you could be a fully functional character and be dumb, but wisdom is really what matters. As far as survival, literally survival, the skill runs off of wisdom. So you don't have to go around like a complete dumbass just because you have an 8. It just means that you don't know stuff, right? People are like, "What's that mushroom?" I don't know. It's brown, right? That's a color.
I mean, I got an 8 in intelligence, but a 16 in wisdom. So
right, exactly.
That's Gorilla.
Pretty smart.
Yeah.
I would sit there not say shit because I don't know anything, but I can build a gun.
You know what's up.
Yeah.
You know what's up when someone starts, wanting to fight.
Yeah.
So, the Oakham, who he feels bad for Oceanus, but he also really wants to finish what he started here. He explains that the priestess bled Oceanus using some weird healer's kit that she had, which had puffer fish needles and basically the aquatic reskin of a medicine kit.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be on her person or in their general supplies or whatever, which he does kind of point out to you that the supplies are sort of tucked in this back corner here. If you are interested in that sort of thing.
All right.
Pietro, ever being the mercurial one, is upon hearing that is going to go rummaging through the supplies.
So,
let's see.
We're going to go basically just cut someone open again. To go open up this lock.
Okay. I don't find shit.
Nice.
You don't see anything? I could take a look.
Afra will go over and help him.
Okay.
All right, so you're kind of going through.
I couldn't find
Oh,
anything.
God.
Oh!
What happened?
Even one.
I rolled a natural
She
1 on
critically
my
failed her
investigation.
Okay.
check.
I also
yeah.
still beat him.
So I guess the downside of beautiful maps is that if I don't drop, I don't know, a pile of boxes and bags, your characters just can't see the boxes and bags are there. Even if I tell you to imagine boxes and bags, I swear to God they're there.
I got an 11.
All right.
Best we can do.
So yeah, you guys check it out, and in addition to basic supplies, right? They brought with them for this mission. You do find five adventuring, basically enough equipment for 5 explorers packs. And let's see, you find a full healer's kit. Do you want me to just post all this into the treasure channel?
Please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then Pietro is going to be like, oh, wait, all those bodies. And he's on his way back, he is going to check every single Sahaugen corpse and see if they have valuables on them.
All right. So, are you interested in coral hammers and Sahaugen-made weapons? Yes or no?
If they sell,
yes.
Value. Yes. I also will ritual cast detect magic while going through all this stuff.
But Pietro is very much hoping for shiny bits of metal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you need me to roll?
Nope, you guys are good. I'm just having to because of how the dungeon changed based on your decisions. I'm having to grab loot from many different places and put it here.
Fair enough.
Yep. Let's see.
All of the loot.
Mm-hmm.
That's bright.
And you want the priestess's loots also?
Yep, all of it.
Yeah, all the loots, please. Sorry, I have a dog attacking me.
No worries.
With love.
The best kind of attack. The coral weapons are neat because on land they look like kind of like a greenish gray stone, but when you get them wet, they look like blacklight rave party, like super bright fluorescent colors. So those are kind of neat. Let's see. And there is a difference between a medicine kit and a healer's kit. Healer's kit is just a box of magic band-aids. Medicine kit is actually used to do medicine skill stuff like sewing people up and surgery and whatnot. All right, that is all the stuff that you guys find. I posted it over in Treasure Channel.
Sweet.
Is any of it detected as magical?
I mean, there's 4 potions of healing.
Yeah, the potion of climbing and the 4 potions of healing all detect. And the holy symbol does not. It is worth 25 gold because that's what holy symbols are worth based on the artisan skill that went into it and blah blah blah. But it is not magic in so much as it just lets the person using it, stub out their spells, blah blah blah.
With the healers, not healers, the potions of healing. Like, if Pietro finds them as he goes, he's gonna keep them.
Okay.
Like, he's not gonna not share, but I guess this is more of a thing for the group. How do we want to deal with that? Because I know we divvy out the loot at the end. That's how we've been doing it. But he's gonna have those potions of healing if he finds them.
I mean, RP wise, since they rescued you from the cultists, you have front line for these people, and you realize that
Afra can heal, but it seems to be very limited supply. So I could definitely see from an RP perspective your character being a bit paranoid about that, and kind of pocketing potions as you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That being said, how the other characters would feel about it is completely up to the players and how their characters would react. But this is a great question to kind of bring up is, like division of loot and resources, things like that. Normally healing potions fall under the consumables category because you can buy them in town for 50 gold a piece. So they're not really as amazing as like a magic sword or, something like that. Other groups I've seen, the more like socialist communist groups, like they just sort of have a policy. Like when we go back to town, everybody fills up to 3 potions of healing from the party supply, party fund, because that's just standard equipment to do your job and live your life. Other groups, it's very much like you take care of yourself. It's not my problem. Whatever you do, my recommendation is that if your character does not already have one, that you purchase a potion bandolier. It's a strap, like a sash you wear across your chest. You put potions in it. That way, if you die, your allies aren't like, where do they keep their potions? I don't know. They just grab one off your chest and feed it, bottle feed it to you.
All right. Well, Pietro is going to pocket those potions. I mean, we're out in the middle of fucking nowhere. So
were the potions found on the bodies, or were they found in like the supplies?
Oh no. Those potions were all like in the supplies. And the supplies, lawful creatures, were all neatly organized.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't think.
So
if Pietro's over on the if you're over on the bodies, Pietro, you would be the top items, like the shells, the pearls, the weapons, that kind of stuff. That's what was on the bodies. The other stuff was what was in the big pile of supplies.
Okay, so I guess I've got a wide variety of weapons that I'm just gonna sort of stack.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna pocket, I guess, the coral dagger. I will take a fancy coral dagger. I will take a coral dagger just to have as booty.
Yeah, I would take 2 of them too, if you don't mind.
Hey, help yourself. There's 12 of them. But
here you go, Afra. This will help help your character with the rolls to see it. There we go.
But I'll pocket the rest of the stuff. He sort of looks around as he picks up the book of body gnome stories and wants to see if anyone's seeing him. He tucks it away for later.
Sure.
And as he's stacking the weapons by the pile of things, he's going to look at Jenna and say, did we find any healing potions? I went through all of mine when we were fighting in the corridor by
you should have told me.
Opening.
Remember, I bought all of those in town. I still have some stocked up for us. Here, take 2. And new guy, you can have 2 as well.
Oakham says, you're easily the most generous woman I've ever seen.
I think we all just look at him like, why are you still talking?
There we go. Potions.
All right. So I think we're at 1 my time. So I think we're good, and this is a good place to kind of stop because you have loots that you need to sort through. You have a compliant prisoner. You have possibly a sunken temple to explore, and decisions that you need to make about how best to kind of handle that. So I'm going to return you guys to the main landing page.
Cool.
And that will be that. So I guess, Orion, would you like to continue adventuring with this group? Or...
Yeah, it was pretty fucking fun.
Okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
All right. Maybe the curse is broken.
After 2 sessions.
Yeah, I'm going to hear from you like next Saturday that you got a huge promotion. You're like the CEO of your company, but you can't work Sunday mornings anymore because that's when they pay you wheelbarrows of, what do you guys still have, pounds, right?
We still use pound.
Yeah. All
All right. So, but you know, I guess that's not the worst problem to have. The worst thing is, I've got a guy. He's been playing for almost 2 years to go and kill Tiamat. He had to quit 2 sessions before the end of the campaign because of a change at work.
Oh my god.
20.
Yeah. From level 1 to level 20, gonna fight level 20 version of Tiamat in the City of Brass. You know, multiplanar craziness, and he had to drop because of that.
I'm calling it sick to work at that point.
Yeah. So, anyways, I appreciate everybody's patience today with the technology. I'm glad we were able to find a solution. I hope it wasn't too inconvenient for everybody. And we'll just kind of continue this adventure next week. For those of you who wish there was more Dungeons and Dragons to play, I'm gonna close the game probably tonight. If I don't hear from people, maybe I'll keep it open until Monday. But I've got 3 people for a Krampus themed adventure that takes place Wednesday night. You're a bunch of kids that get kidnapped by Krampus, and you're trying to escape from his Black Forest, and you know, all that jazz. So it's kind of cool. I've run it before. Then there's a Warcraft adventure and a Hero Quest adventure the following week on Tuesday and Wednesday respectively, and those are kind of cool. I don't know I think there's one spot in the Warcraft game that just opened up. I'm not 100% sure, and I think the Hero Quest game might be full, but if none of that appeals to you and you just like playing 5th edition to crush monsters and roll dice, one of my players from my Friday game is running like a pseudo West Marches type thing through the server. It's free to play. It's role play light, combat heavy. So if you're just like, man, I want to crush some monsters, you could hit him up, and he runs games for that.
Yeah,
so.
And I've played in one of those sessions, and it was fun. I mean, it was most of the role playing was sort of what we made of it.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, he's starting. I guess is this his first foray as a DM, or?
He started a couple months ago, but he doesn't get an opportunity to play as a DM too much. So this is definitely his learning experience. Is this?
But I mean, he's got a lot already built into the as far as things that we can do. And again, I'm taking the opportunity to be a little crazy. I'm playing a barbarian that just gets all giggly about little fuzzy creatures. It's just a chance to have fun and figure out what you can do better.
And kind of carrying on past that, if anybody is interested in running a game, you can talk to me about that. And our server is a boosted server, so it has slightly better bandwidth for sound and things like that. And we have these music robots that I pay a subscription for now. So like if anybody is interested in trying to do that, or trying to run a one shot or a mini series or something like that, like hit me up and we can try to get something set up for you. And because we have this nice community that's being built, so it might be cool to kind of use that to level up your DM skills. Yeah. So all right. Other than that, I got nothing. Does anybody have anything to add before we adjourn?
Nope. Fun session today.
Yeah. All right. Everybody enjoy your the rest of your Sunday, and hope you have a good week.
Right. You do the same.
See you guys next week. Bye.
Cheers, everyone. Catch you later. Bye bye.